Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too. Oh, sorry, we on? I was waiting for us. I was getting a countdown. We didn't get to one. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Look at today's early bird. Isn't it amazing? Let's do the early bird. Where's the early bird? Tweet, 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 tweet. It wasn't upside down for the front camera. No, because we're doing it from the front camera, aren't we? There you go. There we go. No, there you go. It's not upside down now, look. No, don't go from upstairs. Go from front. There you go. Look. Look at the size of it, right? It's amazing. It's gorgeous. Everyone's come in this morning. Wendy Orlando came in. Rebecca Reed came in and all went, oh, what lovely fabric. That's not the price. It's the early bird. We're going to crash. We're going to crash. Look at this. It's amazing, isn't it? It's from an original watercolour painting, right? Look, here we go. $37.99, $37.99. Now, let me tell you a little bit about it. I'll put it the right way up now for Paul, because he wants to do it from the upstairs camera. There you go. I'll let you have a look at that. Right, so I'll just tell you, right, it is, the measurement room, it's going on, it's here. 56 by 74 inches. 100% cotton, flowers of eventide. That's what I was singing when you came in. The darkness deepens, Lord with me abide. What song's that? Anyway, it's Joyful Products, Sunshine Soul it's called. Now, you could make a quilt out of this. All you need is two-thirds of a yard of binding fabric, 5 yards of backing fabric and batting. And it's all done. It's from Moda. It's £37.99. Sunshine Soul. Sunshine Soul, it's called. Right, keep going through. Oh, there's the early bird. Is Elliot in? Here we go, £37.99. Yeah, what about it? Oh, was it? That's nice to know. £37.99. Apparently, there was a motor fabric with peanuts, gold peanuts on it. That was Sunshine Soul. It wasn't peanuts. It wasn't peanuts. We called it peanuts. Let me take that off here. Isn't it beautiful? Let me do a few messages while you're checking out. Morag says hello. Barrett says hello. Julie says good morning. Good morning to Wendy too. She's here. She's ready to come on. Cousin Susan says good morning. Pam Minnie-Harney, Angela, Marie, Leslie, Michaela, Princess. Helen says good morning. Claire says good morning. It's not raining here either. Why'd you say it was raining, Claire? Because it's beautiful weather here today. Look. Oh, was it meant to be raining today? Isn't it just stunning? Price comparison. Oops. Mode of fabric. Oh, it's exactly it. Exactly at £42.95. £42.95. Right, now everywhere else we found it in dollars, not in pounds. Very difficult to find in the UK. Beautiful. We'll keep looking, but isn't it lovely? Isn't it just gorgeous? Look. It's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. It's huge as well. Look, let me pull it over the table. Look. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, oh, it's going to come. Oh, stop. There, look. It's fabulous, isn't it? Can you imagine that on your bed? Imagine that on your sofa. Imagine it on the wall. £37.99. All you need to do is bind it, back it and quilt it and you're done. Right, now you can buy it for $40, but you have to pay the tax if you want to. £37.99 here. Keep going through. It's upside down. It's upside down from the overhead. But look, isn't it lovely? Look at all the detail going on in there. Zoom on in, Paul. I'm practicing your quilting really good as well, isn't it? Hannah says. Bernie says good morning, John and all. Hilary says good morning. Jill says good morning. Just back from Greece and the tan fading already. Oh, no, I know what you mean, Jan. Look. I look as a pale can be, don't I? 30. I haven't shown you my tummy though. Oh, my tummy's nice and brown. £37.99. Keep going through. No, it's not a new shirt, but it's perfect for October, isn't it? Lynn says, good morning, John. Mitzi going mad for the birds on your early bird. I'm so happy you're back. You're a pleasure to watch. Oh, Lynn, you're very kind. Thank you. Sue says, good morning, John, Wendy and team. Sue says, gorgeous morning here in Roster. Nice to see you. Have a great day. Love to all. Hannah tried to hug me earlier. I was just standing doing my work like this. She came up behind and went like that. Yeah. And then Wendy Orlando was what she's been telling us this morning. I'm shocked. And I'm surprised my hair hasn't turned grey. Oh, it has. Why? Morning, John and team, says Carol. Yeah, Rebecca Reed's got some gossip she'll tell you later about Elliot. You were there, Wendy Orlando. You told us it. £37.99. Keep going through. Laurie says, good morning, John and team. Anne says, morning, happily watching from home instead of hospital. Oh, has my operation's been cancelled? Oh, no, Ange. Ian says, morning, John, looking well after your holidays. A bright autumnal day in Norwich. Very nice. Right, shall we go to the menu? Let's go to the menu. I'll just pass that to Wendy. Right, so we've got Henry Glass Nana May lap quilt. Coming up with Wendy Orlando. It's lovely, it's beautiful. Then at 9 o'clock, the fabrics that we've used in that hour, we're going to be showing them to you. Hang on, with other Henry Glass fabrics as well. I'm just spraying the, I'm just spraying the table, couldn't find the spray. There's a quilt, isn't it lovely? So then in the 9 o'clock hour, so we've got 3 bundles, 3 different colourway bundles, a blue one, and green, a red and white one, and that lovely lilac-y one. So I'm just wiping the table while I'm chatting to you. Then we've got the Henry Glass fabric in by the half metre in the next hour if you don't want to buy it by the bundle. Then at 10 o'clock we've got Woodland Creatures Game with Wendy Orlando. Now it's using one of our panels, and Wendy Orlando's designed the game. Going on pre-order already, You see the top, you see the badger at the top. Are you all right there? Oh, poor old Wendy's having to lift everything onto the table. Hannah said she had one of those white animals in her garden. She was having a whole thing about it this morning. Anyway, that's the 10 o'clock show. Then at 11 o'clock, should we go back to... Oh, yeah. Oh, we've also got a panel. We've also got a panel, different panel, that you can make cushions and whatever you want out of. Look, cute, aren't they? We love the hedgehog. 11 o'clock, that's National Animal Day today, isn't it? So we've got animal fabrics at 11 o'clock. Oh, and right, okay, we'll go back to the menu in a minute because we need to talk about Yarn Lane because it's very important. But we've also got a competition today. Anybody who buys anything during the day today, anything until midnight tonight, entered into this draw. Whoa! It's got nothing to do with sheep. Animals. Shop to win an animal fabric bundle and tote bag. That's any time today, right? And then the winner will be announced tomorrow. I think it's Vic's tomorrow, isn't it? Vic's will announce the winner tomorrow. If you've got any photos, we did put it on the Facebook page, but not many of you have joined in yet. If you've got any, not animals, animal makes, right? Animal makes, like this that Cara made, or this that Janice made, or what, Han? Or animals actually doing some sewing, Hannah says. That's the kind of mood Hannah's in today, everyone, just to warn you. Just to warn. She was early this morning. She was actually here sort of before me. And then she waylaid me in the car park. Then I started unloading my car and she said, is your car meant to be rolling backwards, John? Hadn't put the handbrake on, had I? Hadn't put the handbrake on. Oh, right, and before I go any further, let me finish the menu. Right, so now look, this is really important. Everything from 8 o'clock till 11 o'clock is on pre-order for Sewing Street. Yarn Lane Block of the Month, Part 6 with Wendy Orlando. Now, it's on pre-order now, right? I need to warn you, there's a knitting one and a crochet one, right? I need to warn you that this is Wendy Orlando's busiest day of the month, right? Isn't it? Your Block of the Month is so popular. So popular. I'll show you very quickly, look. So this one here is the crochet one. And then this one, where's the knitting one? There's the knitting one. Now, I know it's the last block. It's the 6th block of 6. But you don't think you've got it then, because next month is a special, everything put it all together next month. So anyway, that'll be on pre-order. Right, before I do anything else, I need to say, for tomorrow, happy birthday to Ted. Ted, right? It's Ali's father-in-law. He's 100 years old tomorrow, right? He lives in Newton Abbot, right? And I thought, oh, well, he'll just stay home. He's only arranged a lunch party for 20 friends. He's having lunch with 20 friends on his 100th birthday. So, Ted, happy birthday for tomorrow. Hope you have a lovely day. Don't drink too much. And then when you drive home... Oh, no, don't drink and drive. He'll have a tractor. He'll be driving a tractor. Right, there are 3 ways you can get in touch. The first way is by email. There you go, studio@sewingstreet.com. The second way is by Facebook Live, which is the ones I've been reading out. I'll just do that again. Anne Hamilton says, morning, John. Is Paul back more permanently now? No, he's just filling in because Hannah's having time off to do her MA and Kat's having time off to work in the theatre, so he's just filling in. He'll be asked to train the trainee next, you watch. Then we've got Judith says good morning. Carol said still working on my cuffs. Oh, Carol, there must be big cuffs. And Princess says she's lost me on Facebook. No, I'm still here on Facebook. Just log in. Right, and then the third way is you can go to the website. www.sewingstreet.com. You click on watch the live show. Then you'll see a white box on the right-hand side there. It says send message to studio. You can write your message. So today we're getting, hello, I am in a funny mood. No, I am Hannah. And I love chocolate. I love you. You know what? She's been very, very affectionate since I've been back. Oh, and look at all those kisses. Oh, no, that's enough. The hug was bad enough. That's inappropriate for the workplace. There you go. Right, hang on, don't come off the page. Right, so scroll down the page. There's the early bird there. Oh, here's pre-order. There you go. So there are 3 different colourways of that. Oh, that makes me so mad. Anyway, so we've got the pinky purple colour, we've got the green colourway, and we've got the red, white and blue colourway. But we called it blue. There's everything from the... Because how are you supposed to choose it from that one? It just says blue. Wendy's pulling me a funny face at me. Right, keep going down. Keep going down. There's all the first hour. Wendy with the first hour. Then in the second hour, everything that we can by the half metre. Isn't it lovely? So there are 3 bundles in the first hour. Then the second hour, there's a mega bundle and then all the half metres. What's that? What's that? Under £15. That's squeezed in there, hasn't it? That's squeezed in. Look, I love that green one with the flowers there. There's your mega bundle. Ignore the second one. Then we've got other Henry Glass fabric in that hour. There's a lot of fabric in that hour. Oh! Now, last time we showed this, that was the wrong picture. The monkey business one was the wrong picture. We'll check in a minute. Then the third hour is Wendy Orlando back to, we still haven't finished the animals. Oh, hang on. We're still on Henry Glass. That's going to be a busy hour, that one. No, not yet. We're not on animal hour yet. Keep going. There's another bundle there. There you go. So this is the game that Wendy Orlando's making. Then we've got the panel there. Then that's Wendy Orlando's hour over, because then we move on to animal fabric. Oh, did you see? Now, was it Mrs. Trudeau or Mrs. Was one of the president's wife wore a dress that she'd made out of Anna Marie Horner fabric? And she was so, Anna Marie Horner was so chuffed. I can't tell you. She liked my picture. I was being a waiter over the weekend. She liked my picture on Facebook. Anyway, carry on. Carry on. Oh, I'll tell you what as well. No, they didn't auction me off. No, it wasn't that kind of do. Keep going. Animal, because it's National Animal Day. Make sure you get your pictures in. Was it what? What about you being about dancer in Barcelona? Ghislaine says, happy birthday, Ted. I live in Newton Abbot. Morning, John. You're looking very trim since your holiday. Everything all right, Gerardine? Jill says, morning, John. I'm sat in bed with the dogs. They love you. Yes, at least. That story of my life, that. Well, no, because Darcy the dog wouldn't leave me alone while I've been up north. Good morning. Loving your shirt, says Margaret. Carol says, keep changing my mind which stitches should go. Oh, on your cock. Just get it crocheted. Lintuit says, morning, John and crew, bright and sunny here. Donna says, good morning. Stuart says, good morning. Great start to the week, having you on the Monday. Yeah, I'm not meant to be here, am I? And Rebecca Reid, right? I'm covering for Rebecca Reid because Rebecca Reid's off. She's just walked in. I know it's Monday, isn't it? I'm not meant to be on the Monday. Right, okay, that's that. I'm not going to go to Yarn Lane, but the Yarn Lane block of the month is on pre-order. Righty-ho, shall we start? Oh, you've shut the internet door. Oh, I've lost it. I haven't got Facebook anymore. Why, Elliot, have you shut the... Oh, Elliot. Rebecca Reid's been sending us all sorts of things about you this morning. One competition one more time. Open that door so I can get my Wi-Fi back. I don't care. Open the door.
Wi-Fi can't walk around doors. It goes through walls.
Well, it doesn't, obviously. Competition slide. Oh, he's in a mood. He's in a mood already, Elliot. I'll just have to go and sit on the desk with Wendy Orlando then. There you go. All you have to do is shop today to win an animal fabric bundle and tote bag. Vix will announce the winner tomorrow. Okay, right. Shall we go? Let's have a look at the quilt. That's this colourway. Oh, there it is. Lovely. So it's a carpenter's star, isn't it? That carpenter's star. There's the middle. There's the block. There's a block. There's a block. There's the whole thing. It's beautiful, isn't it? Wendy Orlando's designed it for us. So in this bundle, you do get 3 meters of fabric. You get ½ meter of the lilac, ½ meter of the yellow, ½ meter of the pink. These are all brand new. You don't get that plastic bag. That's gorgeous, that clover, isn't it? Then that's obviously not Henry Glass. That's our cream. Is it cream or vanilla, that, Hannah? And then you get that one as well. ½ meter of each that, 3 meters of fabric, plus your instructions, $49.99. It's like I've not been away. Oh, I've not been away. Cream. It's cream. Cream. So that's the one that Wendy's already made. The one that she's going to be demoing on is this one here. And you get ½ meter, ½ meter of the clover in blue. I love that fabric. That is adorable. I think that is so beautiful, that one. Plus ½ meter of that one. Plus ½ meter of that one. They're all your Henry Glass. Plus your ½ meter of cream. $49.99. You get 3 meters of fabric plus Wendy's instructions. Okay, there you go. Yeah, obviously on the website it just goes green version, blue version. If you want to have another look at the fabric, just let me know and we'll show you the other version. And then here's a red, like a red, white and blue one, which I'm presuming they've called blue on the website, but it's majoritively red. Majoritively? Is that such a word? Majoritively? I don't know. Right, okay, so you get half meter of the red. Oh no, hang on. That last one was green. Right, hang on, stop. If you put anything in your basket, stop. Stop. This is the red one. This is the red one, right? The last one was, this is blue. Oh, they called this one blue, of course. So this is the blue, the last one was green. This is blue. Okay, so you get half a meter of the red, half a meter of the blue. Oh, love. I know I'm getting overexcitable. I'll shut up in a minute. Then you get half a meter of cream. Then you get half a meter of red. Then you get half a meter of blue. For some reason, they've called this one blue, but it's mainly red, isn't it? It's blue, that one. So if you want the blue version, now you're not going to see this one being made, and you're not going to see this one up on the wall. That's the blue one. It's lovely, isn't it, though? We'll look more traditional. I'm just going to show you this one again, which is called the green one. Hang on. Right, this is the green one. So you get half a meter of the cream. You do get your instructions in all the bundles. So this one's called the green one. Beautiful. The instructions are not available on their own. They were, but it's sold out. They've sold out. Right. Hello, Wendy Orlando.
Good morning.
How are you? Lovely
I'm
to
fine,
see you.
thank you. And
Good.
you? Well,
Good.
I did try to change my day, but
Well, I know I did as well when they told me I was doing it. But I can't understand. So Rebecca Reed, could you do Monday? Rebecca Reed's not in. She's in there. She's been in all morning, hasn't she? Anyway, this lovely quilt.
Thank you.
Would you like to make it for us, please?
I absolutely would.
Off you go then.
And as you know, when I first joined, I did say I don't do quilts and I don't do FPP, and they were my first 2 projects I was sent, and I'm hooked. I absolutely
This is
love
an
it.
FPP, is it?
No, this is a quilt.
Okay.
But they were the 2 things I didn't do, and they were the 2 things that I was sent, and I am now absolutely hooked. So hooked, I bought the software and I now design them, and I love it.
Perfect.
So anyone that did my last one, which was the Taste of Summer / Autumn, that was basic.
Right.
Now, this is just moving on a little bit more for people, because
Perfect.
we're now doing a lot of half square triangles.
Lovely.
But I know a lot of people are a little bit, half square triangles. They're absolutely fine, and I'm going to show you how to do them.
Okay, then perfect.
Today. So can I just show you, though? This is...
Yes, please do, because this
Look
is your
at this.
green version. That's your green version.
How gorgeous is that?
Beautiful. That's the most popular.
I am not surprised, although I'm absolutely itching to make it in the 3rd colourway, because I think that is gorgeous.
Okay, we should do that in your break. You've got nothing else to do.
Oh, it is.
Apart from chat. Hang on, let me get in the centre of the box. There you go.
It is quite a quick make, actually, to be perfectly honest.
Can you hold it up again so we can take a still of it? Hold it very still. It's not finished, obviously. It's not finished, but we're just taking a still of it. Perfect, thank you.
Well, I've been sitting here thinking, I've left it at home, I've left it at home, I've left it at home. I haven't, I've already put it on there, so it's going to be one of those days today, me feels.
Okay, perfect. Quarter of the stock of the green one's gone already, just so you know.
But I would like to make it in that 3rd one, because that is gorgeous. Right, so the first thing with this one, as you can see here, most of them are half square triangles this time. And these are joined in rows.
Right.
So I was going to join them in blocks, and I thought, do you know what? The last quilt was blocks. Let's move everyone on to join these in rows.
Okay.
And I wanted to show these half square triangles because they're so versatile. Because once you've mastered them, you can just create your own quilts. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to cut on your width of fabric. Now, for those that don't know what the width of fabric is, the width of fabric is from selvage to selvage.
Right.
I have cut these out already, and this is left. This is all left.
Oh, wow, okay.
I haven't cut this yet because this is for the border, so I haven't cut that yet. But yes, all the rest of it is what I've got left. So you would cut your width of border. Now, I don't want to waste material because I've already cut the pieces out. So I'm just going to cut here, but you would cut off with the width of fabric.
Right.
Now, the half square triangles, I have gone a little bit bigger than probably needed.
Right.
So the finished result is 4.5 inches, but I've done 5.25 because when you join them together with your seam down the centre, because I cringe when I see just sew them together without people saying, now trim them to size. If you trim them to size, you're going to have every single one exactly the same.
Perfect.
But don't be scared because it says 5.25. Because what we're going to do, now I'm using the square stripology. I have them all. They all have a place in my room. But this one is absolutely brilliant.
Do I definitely need a
You
stripology
absolutely do not need one.
Okay, perfect.
But they make life so much easier,
Thank you.
especially for half square triangles, but absolutely not. Because the rulers here, if you notice on the rulers here, they all have their 8s and their quarters, so you can cut if you want to. But I know a lot of people just use these for strips of halves and wholes, but they will also cut quarters.
Perfect.
So what we do here, all I'm going to do first is I'm going to trim off the edge so that it is straight. So I'm just going to trim off the edge. I'm cutting the selvage off because I don't want to be sewing into that. Now that's left me with a straight edge here. Now it's a little bit hard to see on the green map, but there's a dotted line here that represents a quarter.
Right.
Now if I move that over, and you need to be with, well, you'll be okay because were you a maths teacher or something? Were you maths? Well, you're very good at maths, so
No,
aren't you?
I was an English teacher.
Oh, were you? Right, okay then.
But I worked on a fruit and veg stall. That's how
yes.
my arithmetic's good.
Right. So I put the edge of the fabric on the dotted quarter line.
Yeah.
Now because I've gone over a quarter, I need to add a quarter on to the overall length. So I want 5.25, so I add a quarter onto that, so that's 5.5. So you cut at the 5.5 inch line. So by doing that, I've now got 5.25. So if I lay it on here, sorry, I've gone the other way, haven't I? Sorry. I wanted 5.25. Right, there we go. So,
Right.
yes, now I've gone in on the other way on that. I've done it on my other one at home, so I'm just
Right.
going to cut these off to 5.25. So yes, you absolutely do not need the stripology. So let's do it on this one. So we cut it to 5.25. Brilliant. This one is amazing, this 8.5 inch one.
Yeah.
And we do it that way.
You don't have to have the 8.5, you can have the 6.5
No,
one as well if you
6.5,
want.
absolutely fine. Again,
That's the one I've got, the 6.5.
yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, excuse me.
we've had to fall. No, the ruler's fine. It's a bigger.
That one's actually much easier to manoeuvre, the 6.5. But sometimes you need that extra couple of inches, don't you? And that's perfect with the 8.5. So what I've done now is I've cut...
What's the matter?
Sorry, I'm having a bit of a mare here.
Sylvia, it is. You just need to go under today's show. It's not on the shop, won't be in the shop. It's just underneath where we are. Look, there I am on the web, right? Go down. Today's show deals. There they are. So there's the green one, the blue one, and the lilac and yellow one. We're demoing the green one. The green one we're demoing. Green one.
Right, sorry, just ignore me.
No, sorry.
Just
carry
ignore.
on.
No. So I'd got my lines crossed. So I've gone over past a quarter. So I need to, if I just cut it at
Take
5.
off the
Exactly,
quarters, yeah.
yes. It's been a long morning this morning.
Oi.
Sorry. It was lovely to see. It is lovely to see you because I haven't
Thank
seen
you.
you for so long. So I'm just squaring that off.
Susan says, morning everyone. Great combo to start the week, the John and Wendy show.
Oh, bless.
Third of the stock for green is in baskets. Lowe says, I'm just outside Newton Abbot. Well, baby, you can go to the party as well.
Oh,
Hannah, you're nowhere near Newton Abbot. She loves a party, especially with a 100-year-old man. She says, is he rich? How rude.
I know. Hannah's
Are
on
you in
one
here
today.
tomorrow, Hannah? Are you in here tomorrow? Oh, you won't get there for lunch then. Good morning, everyone, says Susan. Bright start here in Derbyshire. It's lovely here today
It's
as well.
gorgeous here.
It's lovely here today.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Claire says morning, Wendy. Glennie says good morning.
Good morning.
Harold
Good
says
morning.
she loves your quilt, Wendy.
Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you. Right. So I've got my squares now. So I've got...
Oh, and he hasn't got a tractor. He hasn't got a tractor. He's ex-RAF. He'll be arriving in a jet. Anyway, carry on.
You've lost me now.
100-year-old Ted tomorrow.
Oh, right.
He's not got a tractor. I said he arrived on his tractor, didn't I?
Oh, right. It's arriving on a jet. So
Right.
I've got my two 5¼ inch squares. So I'm now going to turn them into half square triangles.
Okay.
And on the reverse of one of them, and choose the lighter of the two fabrics.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one, but choose the
Right.
lighter.
Hannah, have we not got the half square triangle ruler in? No, it's on the website. We've got a special ruler to do this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on the website. I'll show you after.
Oh, yes, please do. So this one isn't a huge square, but if you've got a really big square, then a good idea is to start from the centre and go outwards so you're not stretching across that fabric. And then you just want to take the thickness of your nib into consideration because you want it to go from corner to corner. And then we just draw a line.
Yeah.
And I'm using friction pens
Yeah.
because they are my favourite in the world. So I've got my line on, as I say, it doesn't matter which one. Oh, you can see it, can't you?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which one. But now what we want to do is we want to place them right sides together. And it's a good idea just to, you've seen for my animal day, I've got my little hedgehog.
Lovely.
Want to pin them in place. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to sew 1/4 inch away from the line there, turn the square round and sew 1/4 inch away from the line there. Gosh, is it 8:30 already?
Yeah.
Mind you, it's like dinner time for us, isn't it?
Lunch, you mean?
Oh, are you one of those? Dinner.
No, dinner's at night time, isn't it?
I have dinner at dinner. Yeah, okay. Is it because I'm from down south?
Is that what they say down south? No, because up north it's dinner and tea, not down south.
We have got family from up
What
north.
do you have at
so-
night time? Not what you have, what do you call it, that meal? See?
Tea.
Tea. Tea's at 4 o'clock with cake and thing. And tea's on a Sunday, Hannah says.
Oh yes, tea's on a Sunday. So when I've sewn them together, all I'm going to do is I'm going to separate them two by cutting along on the line. And you can use scissors, but it's so easy with your rotary cutter. And then what we have, we have a triangle, a square made out of two triangles.
Fabulous.
So we're going to press those. Now, these are very similar, but it's better to press on the dark side. And all that means is when you press back, the fabric is laying behind the darker fabric, so it's not going to show. Oh, I just need to say something. That we made sure for this kit that every single fabric was the same denomination. That way you can choose exactly
where
that you want to put them.
Perfect.
The only thing that I would say is that it's advisable to keep the cream, the plain, where I say to put plain, because then it gives the overall effect. I think if you put the plain elsewhere, you're going to lose that effect.
Be interesting to see if you did put the cream elsewhere, what kind of, because that's the thing about quilting, isn't it? When you make a block, like it looks like that now, if you were to move the cream somewhere else, it'd be interesting to see.
You're going to lose that centre, aren't you?
You'd have to like keep the red. You couldn't mix where you've got the cream with different colours. It'd have to be one of them, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And then you see if you made all of your cream ones the red one, and then you made your lilac ones the cream ones, then you'd have a cream square in the middle, which would work. But
that would
don't mix and match because it would
actually,
then
hang
lose
on.
the pattern.
Yeah, so you're saying that would be cream.
Cream, and that would be
So
red.
then all these would be cream.
Yeah.
And yes, that's an option. And the beauty is I can load the fabrics into the software and have a look. So I'm going to have a look later when I get home.
Jan's with you. She said it's breakfast, dinner and tea. That's Jan, who I forgot to wake up this morning.
Oh, I don't know where Jan lives. So
Claire says breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Crystal says, good morning, I'm in Newton Abbot. Love Crystal. Blake says hello. Crystal, are you? I'll get the name of the pub from Ali and you can all go down and see him tomorrow. Well, you don't live near enough, Hannah. First of all, you don't drive. And secondly, anyway, that's Crystal from Dynasty. Carry on. Oh, it's a message from Norma, sorry. Most certainly lunch, says Norma.
Okay.
Thank you, Norma. Okay, what are you doing now?
Right, I'm just checking because I use the small stripology because I take it everywhere. But this one is when I'm at home, the square one, I like to do everything on the floor. And if I can have everything as big as I can, then it just makes it easier for me. So we're now going to do the half square triangle. And I must admit, I've always done it in the corner.
She lives in Preston in Lancashire.
Okay. That's...
Nothing to do with Bright. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, I always cut my half square triangles in the corner to the size. How long have I had this? And I've just noticed that you've got them here.
Yeah.
So, all right, okay. So that's even easier for me. So anyone that's worried about doing half square triangles, please don't be. So I'm now going to trim these down to 4.5. Now you can see here, sorry, that is very wonky. I do apologise, Paul. You can see here that it is bigger than it needs to be. So my 4.5 is here and here. So you can see this is bigger. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have the 4.5 fabric peeping either side of that and the line across the centre, there's a dotted line that's on the 45 degrees. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to trim where it says 4.5 and 4.5. And then I just turn it around. And then there is a 45-degree line going the other way.
Yeah.
So I'm now going to, this is a little bit more important when you're doing it this way, because you want to make sure that you put one of the 4.5s on either one of those, because we want the fabric to go right up to the corner. And that's where you're going to get really, really neat intersections. So I'm lining that centre line up and I'm lining the right angle on where the fabrics meet.
Lovely.
We
started something off this breakfast, dinner, tea. Glennie says breakfast, dinner, tea. Lintuit says no matter what time of day it is, the main meal is dinner. So if you have your main meal at lunchtime. Ghislaine says Hannah can always come and stay with me if she wants to go to the party. Karen says my mum was a dinner lady, so it's breakfast, dinner and tea in my house. Glennis is from Lancashire. We call it breakfast, dinner and tea. And then Kirsty says, I'm from Lincolnshire, my husband's from West Sussex, and we finally managed to get him to accept that it's breakfast, dinner and tea after 24 years of marriage.
And yet he's from West Sussex, where I'm from, and I think it's breakfast, dinner and tea.
Karen.
So I'm actually with some people this time. I'm not out on my own, because normally I'm just against the grain. So if Paul can come in and have a look on that. So we've now got the fabric is in each corner. Now that is the secret to a really, really good half square triangle, because then when you put them together, they're just going to match. So the next thing we do is, I'll bring this, I really do love this one. This just makes me, you know when you have scents that like fresh linen or like cotton, and they really smell fresh, and that, this is what this reminds me of, because it's just like fresh.
Okay.
So what I've done here, I have put the top border on already. You put that on after, but I'm trying to fit everything in for people. You then just sew them together in their rows.
Okay, so in your instructions, excuse me, in your instructions there is a thorough layout plan. Let me see if I'm in the right place. There you go, look. There's a thorough layout plan there. Oh, it's gone a bit out of focus, so that you get it in the right direction.
And the thing that I would say as well is label your fabrics, because they're all fairly similar. Because obviously they need to be to blend. The first time I did it, I got them in the wrong order because I didn't label them. So just make sure that
also, they're all multi-directional, so you don't need to worry about directions and things like that.
Well, I thought that one did have a right and wrong way, but I don't think it does. But you were the one that changed me, actually, because normally I have to have everything going the right way. But you just said, no, just go with it, so I now just go with it.
No, it's multi-directional. So you've got a row of flowers going upwards, a row of flowers going downwards, so you should be all right.
So with the instructions, all you need to do is just, it explains, now there isn't fabric pictures in here this time. These are all done on the computer-generated ones, because once you've finished making this, then you can use your own fabrics.
Of course.
I don't have any issue about you can make as many quilts as you want, sell them, whatever, just don't sell the pattern or give the pattern away. That's the only thing, but you can make anything that you want with them. And then all you do is you just follow the instructions and pick the relevant
we're coming into that
fabric.
now.
And just pick the relevant fabric.
Yeah. I mean, by all means, photocopy it and colour them in, and then it's kind of, you've got a visual thing as well as a written thing.
That is a fantastic idea because, as I say, that some of the fabrics are so similar that I was picking them up and I got to the end thinking, oh, I've run out of that, and I'd used the wrong one, so I had to unpick them. Then all you do is you place them down in the order they need to be in for that particular row, and then I just gather them up in their order. I am just going to check I have got
Just double check.
Yes, I will. A-E.
Claire says she's in Norwich. Most people say tea for their evening meal. Princess says it's always breakfast, lunch and dinner. If you work, you have a lunch break, not a dinner break.
Oh, you do. That's absolutely right.
Yeah, but at school, it was dinner time, wasn't it? Lunchtime.
Well, I never work, do I?
Dawn says, I'm from Rutland. Oh, Hannah, Rutland. You're near Hannah's mum and dad. They've moved. I say breakfast, I've lost it, lunch and dinner. In the care homes, it's breakfast, lunch and supper.
Oh.
And Nicola's from Newton Abbot as well. We have lunch and dinner. Lots of Newton Abbot viewers since I've mentioned Ted in Newton Abbot, aren't there? Right, off you go.
So all we do is you select your fabrics in order and the right denomination, and make sure that you've got your half square triangles the right way up, because it will make a difference. And then all you do is you take the first one and you place it right side up, and then you place the second one. I've chosen the cream one, but you place it right side down, and then we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch down there, and just pin it to keep it in place. And then I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch.
Okay. Cousin Susan, Hannah would like to live where you live, because Cousin Susan has breakfast, then 11s, then lunch, then afternoon tea, then dinner, and then supper later.
Oh, I like
Cousin
that.
Susan.
I like that. And then when you've sewn that one, then you just open it up so that becomes right side facing up, and then you place the next one.
Okay. The other Jan says breakfast, lunch and dinner. Susan says morning, John and Wendy, breakfast, dinner and tea in Bridgend. I have boiled egg. Lunch and dinner, I say.
Lunch and
Breakfast,
dinner.
lunch and dinner. I have boiled egg and tomato, which is what I've had for my breakfast this morning. Lunchtime, I'm having, no avocado. I'm having hummus at lunchtime.
Oh.
No, not with boiled egg. I don't have hummus and boiled egg together. I've got some cucumber. And then, I don't know what I'm having for my dinner tonight. I must probably have Brienne.
Sorry?
Brienne. Not a person from Game of Thrones, no. It's Greek roasted vegetables. It's delicious, but it takes hours and hours and hours, but it's delicious. You mix in feta cheese in the last.
Lovely.
Very cultured, very cultured.
Just making sure I've got them the right way. And
then egg.
If you've cut them all out correctly and sewn them all and trimmed them, you should be able to line them up without worrying about nesting. It should just nest. But it does come together very quickly.
Green bundle. Green bundles. Too many people got this in baskets now. It gets this one. It's this one's no photo on the website. These are the colours you get in the one we work with. More people got that in their basket than we've got stock of. That will make that one. The one that Wendy's making now. Beautiful.
I'm really surprised. I really thought the red one, or the blue, it's called blue, isn't it?
It's called blue, yeah.
I thought that would be the most popular.
It's because we often find this. If you don't demo it, it's not as popular. I'll show you through it again in a minute.
Out of all the fabrics, my favourite is the blue with the white daisies with the red centres. That's my favourite.
Right, thank you.
Yes.
We'll remember that in the next hour when we're showing you them all.
Oh, are you selling them? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, in my house, me and my son just eat when we're hungry.
I like that logic. That's my favourite logic.
That's a good logic.
However,
thank you, Susan.
The viewer that messaged in saying that you don't have a dinner break, that is quite true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You do have a lunch break. So I've made the final one here.
Yeah.
And all we're going to do now is we're going to press the seams in the opposite direction to they were on the previous one.
Right.
Because that will give us a nest. So if I put those right side together, the seam is going that way, so I need it to go that way, and then we'll be able to nest.
June overslept this morning.
Oh no.
She had an awful night. Right, June, awful because you went out partying and it wasn't a very good party, or awful because you had bad dreams. I had weird dreams again last night. Vix was in my dreams last night.
Oh.
Morning, guys. What machine is Wendy using, please?
The Juki NX7.
NX7, she's got it at home, and this is our studio. Have we still got it in stock at the moment? We'll have to check for you. It'll be on the website if we've got it.
Now, the one thing I would say is you do press every step of the way.
Yeah.
Don't pull it, because you've got an awful lot of seams. So if you stretch it, then it's all going to be wibbly wobbly at the end, and we don't we don't want that. So all we're going to do now is I've pressed all the seams the opposite way to the previous row. So I'm just going to place them right sides together.
Oh, she got a bad back. That's why it was awful.
Oh no. And then I'm going to, let's get you out of the way, I'm going to nest the seams now, and nesting simply means the fabrics have been pressed in the opposite direction. So that fabric's gone that way, and that excess fabric has gone that way, and then you press them together and you'll feel them biting and pin.
Biting, Paul, not fighting.
No, we don't like fighting.
No, Paul said no fighting.
No fighting,
You shouldn't
no.
say fighting, biting.
Could you tell John no fighting, please?
I haven't fought with anybody. I don't fight. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Sil says, morning, lovely people. Definitely breakfast, lunch and dinner. Kate says, breakfast, 11's is lunch and dinner. They used to ring the dinner gong to get ready for dressing. Oh, get you in your posh house, Kate. Is that only me? Says no. Harvey moves back in tonight.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh. And all I'm doing is pinning all those nesting seams. And it is well worth doing these, because it would just make it much, much neater. So I bet you're really glad to be back in the cold compared to where you were this time last week.
Yeah, I sleep better in the cold.
So
I
do.
have the window open.
I do,
and,
yeah.
My lovely my duvet, and then my lovely quilt that Jane Alcott made me for my birthdays.
You do get spoiled with all these lovely
I
things,
do.
don't
I
you?
know that. I get very spoiled.
You do get spoiled, but if you can't get spoiled once in a while.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, I'd be a sad road. Oh! You break it, you pay for it. Just so you know, this machine is out of stock here. We've got the next one up, the 8, is in stock.
That's the one I wanted.
You can't say that.
No, I know, because it's got a video on it.
Yeah.
But this is my favourite. Well, I said I couldn't have it.
Gary for ages, have we?
Oh, I spoke to him
while I was away on holiday.
I spoke to him the other day because I did have a little bit of an issue.
Oh, did
it was
you?
self-inflicted issue.
Oh, okay.
But can I just say how amazing they are? To be able to help me out without seeing the machine is incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm all mended now.
They all, when the phone goes, they look at it and goes, oh, it's Wendy again. Who's taking it this time?
Do you know what? I think they do.
Yeah. Or maybe you just ring to flirt with Gary. We hadn't thought of that
John,
one.
stop it today. You are in a very, very naughty mood today. You are.
Emma, yeah, you'd have to find Emma, director Emma.
Yeah.
She loves Gary.
Does she?
Absolutely adores him, yeah. Because she's got a feeling her boyfriend's going to finish with her, so she's lining the next one up. I had not a good dream the other night. Took me ages to get back to sleep, says Carol. Jill says I grew up in the northeast where it was breakfast, dinner and tea.
Ooh.
But now I'm in the East Midlands. I say breakfast, lunch and tea. Crikey, I didn't realise one thing would start off. And then Claire says, my dad wrote down everything he ate for every meal so he wouldn't have the same thing 2 days running. Could he not remember what he'd had the day before?
I can't, so I'm with her dad. I can't.
I can't do that thing where on a Sunday I write down the week's
Oh, no,
meal.
no, no, no.
'Cause I'll be driving home thinking, oh, I don't want that today.
You don't know what you fancy, do you, until you have
what
it?
You fancy, does she good?
It does, all the time, absolutely.
Yeah, but it can be wasteful because you get to the end of the week and you've not eaten carrots and you have to throw them away or whatever.
Well, we've had a bumper crop on our allotment this year. It's we've had some funny shaped things as well.
Oh, okay.
We've had like a super courgette, that was massive.
Oh, yes.
That was massive. And we've had like wonky beetroot, but they taste lovely. They taste lovely. We've had a lot of juices, a lot of beetroot juices.
Nice.
But we keep losing the dog up the garden, and he's up there having a munch.
Oh, what,
No,
vegetables?
it's not. Oh, it's not. Eating all
He's
the.
eating the vegetables,
Well-
not the furniture.
He's too old to be doing that kind of thing now.
Oh.
Now I've sewn the bottom one on, and all we're going to do now is, you can see at the moment, it's standing out a bit. So we're just going to press it. And the first thing we want to do is press it on the wrong side, and we just want to set those stitches in. And gosh, time is just going away with us this morning, isn't it?
Yeah, don't worry.
Whoa. And so you definitely want to press it, but you just want to be really gentle with it.
Yeah.
You want to treat it really gently, because every time you stretch it even a couple of millimetres out of place, it's not going to fit in the next step.
Yeah.
So,
Oh no. Morning. I've not missed you, John. Hang on.
I've not missed you.
I've not missed you, John.
Oh.
Okay, Kristen. But hang on. She's been ill with COVID, then just started to eat, so grazing. I love the idea of quilting, but not accurate measuring, from Christina. But you've not missed me, so it's fine. Carry on.
I've missed you.
Thank you.
But the accuracy comes from having the right tools, though, doesn't
Yeah, exactly.
it? So, yeah, I know you do have to be accurate, but with these tools, it's just incredible.
Collector in Devon, morning, breakfast, lunch and supper. Unless it's a bit posh, then it's dinner. Lovely demo, Wendy.
I would have thought supper sounded posher than dinner. I'm just going to have some supper, darling. That sounds much more posher,
Is that how
doesn't
you
it?
speak at home?
Well, I am posh, aren't I?
Yeah, moving on.
So that is the inner panel
Yeah.
finished. So all it is 8 blocks by 8 rows, and that's done.
Fine.
All we do then is we put the border together. Oh, sorry. So we put the border together, and that's really simple because on the instructions tell you exactly which one to put where.
Okay.
Or what are you scanning? What's the matter?
No, nothing's the matter.
What's the
No, just to
what's
carry
the
on
browse
talking,
gone
I'll ask
for?
you when you get to it.
Because you will notice it's really important that you follow it to the letter, because this centre one
That's what I was going to ask about, yeah.
Oh.
Is a square.
is a square.
Why?
Because when you do seam allowances and calculations, it wouldn't have...
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't... Right, I'm a little bit, everything has to match and
Yeah.
has to be symmetrical. So if I made that one into
Two halves.
then it would have been 2 of the same fabric. So why would you sew 2 of the same fabric
Yeah.
together? Because I have to have those are the same, then those are the same. I have to have everything
Okay,
symmetrical.
so none of it's random. Nothing's random.
This one isn't random,
Yeah.
no. You could, however, do it random if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, the centre one here, just so that it balances out, because I think there was an even number and you needed an odd. And I couldn't, no matter how I jiggled and wiggled it, I
Yeah.
couldn't get it to be odd.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do, now, I haven't got time to put
Yes, you have.
put one together, I was
Go on
going to
then.
say. Put one together. So all I do... This is,
Wendy knows you so well, John. Why? What have we just said?
oh, gosh.
That's what Carol said. Anyway, go on.
Okay. All we're going to do is just place these in the order, and you can see that I've labelled them. So that's my B, and that's my, I think that might be my A, but that's
You
full
think,
enough.
because you've labelled it.
No,
haven't
it's there. I'd lost my label.
Yeah.
And then all I do is I follow the top and bottom. So I've got to find my C. So that's my C. So then I just lay them in their order. And I know your D. I know your D. I can hear them in there.
Is that just ready outy one, or is it a white box? Look at this one. We like this one from Mo. When I was working, it was a fag and a cup of coffee 6 times a day, then dinner. Now it's brunch and tea, Mr. John. Thank you, Mo.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Yes.
You raised your eyebrows enough to say you've done that wrong. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. So I raise my eyebrows.
You do. I know. It's literally, as soon as I see those up, it's a little
Well,
frown.
it's just when I don't have my Botox anymore, isn't it?
It's a little frown that appears, and it's like, now what's the matter? But I could
Yeah.
see you looking at, I thought you were looking at my intersections again, John.
No.
But, you know, I think we're over that now, aren't we?
No, we'll stop that conversation again.
So I'm not going to sew these all together, but this is exactly what you do. So
Okay.
you just do your fabrics in their orders, following everything's down there in the diagram for you. Make sure you do get the square in the centre. Or
Hang on, there's another message came through. I agree with Wendy on symmetry. I can't do random, says Helen.
if there had been 15 of them across the top, or 15 or 13 or 11, I could have got the centre one to be different. But because there was an even number, it didn't work. So I had to put a big one in there. So I do apologise for that. And then these are the side borders here. So you can see with the side
Are
borders.
they all the same?
Well, The side borders have got the extra 2
Oh, of course, yes.
to accommodate for the tops.
But you've still done the. It's not random again.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh,
no, no,
and
no.
there's still a square in the middle, yes.
And it's still a square because, well, it's all you have is 2 extra at each end. So you're always
that
going
you would
to
do
have...
when you're doing your borders anyway.
Yes.
The side one's always longer, aren't they?
So you put the top one, well, it doesn't really matter, but I've put the top on first.
Now, you see, I would have put a square in the corner.
Well, you're you, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a jolly good idea. You could, if you would like, you're going to have loads of material.
Yeah. I think I might have put a yellow square in each corner. So I'd have had a yellow square in the middle, a yellow on the... I like the stripy
I can
ones.
never please you, can
No, you
I?
can. You please me all the time. Baby.
But you're right. If you'd like to put corners
But
on
it's
them,
up to
that'd
you.
be...
It's up to, the thing is what we say about quilt patterns, isn't it? And you don't mind if somebody goes, oh, I don't want cream there, I'm going to put purple there or something. You don't
You will
mind.
not offend me, no.
No, exactly.
Absolutely.
It's your quilt. You do what you want. You'll have enough fabric if you want to do a square in the corner to do a square. I'm not saying yours is wrong. I'm just saying I'm surprised with your brain of like, that has to go there, that has to go there. I thought you would have had squares there as well. That's all. Don't look at
I
me
didn't
like
want squares there. No, because we've taken this on to the next level. As I say, the first quilt I designed was very much to get the beginners off that quilting fence and get behind their machines. This one, I wanted to step it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I understand. I understand. But also Irish chain, look, if you go down from that corner, square, diagonally.
Oh, here.
Square, 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 square. You see, that's all. I'm not saying it's wrong in the slightest bit, and I'm not picking on, I promise not picking on you. Well, all right, go then.
So all you would do is we sew the top border on
Yeah.
and the bottom border, and then you sew the side borders on,
Yeah.
and then you trim your outer border.
Yeah.
Now, I am probably going to be a little bit controversial here, and you're going to do a big,
No, go
sharp
on.
intake of breath. For these ones, they fit absolutely perfect, and they have to fit perfect because you've got all your intersections, and you will notice on here that 2 make 1, 2 make 1,
Yeah.
2
Spice Girls
make
song,
1,
that, isn't it?
2 become 1.
Yeah.
I like that song. This is the only section that it's here because we've got that square in the middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of put things out a bit. However, with the outer border, I'm very conscious that the people that are just beginning in quilting may sew a millimetre out here and there, so I've said cut to size. Now, I know normally you would just say it has to be this length because all these and all their quarters would equal this.
Yeah.
But I haven't. And I know that's a bit controversial.
No, not at all. One question, though, the one you've got your outside border, it's not anywhere else in the quilt, is it? Is that because you've only got enough in your half metre to do that? Or was that a design choice?
That was a design. I didn't want anything to detract away from the centre in here. I just wanted the border to be completely different.
Okay.
What you could do if you wanted to is don't put a border on. You could just finish it here and then use your border as binding.
I was going to say, is there enough left to do a binding?
Now, this is what I have left. So there is loads.
Loads, but you'd have to have a scrappy border.
But have a scrappy binding.
Yeah,
And that would be amazing because that would just bring everything in anyway. And all we mean by scrappy binding is just, I like to do mine, I don't know what you do yours. Personally, I like a 2.5 and I do the double fold method. So I would just cut strips of 2.5. It doesn't matter.
With your stripology.
With my stripology. But they wouldn't have to be all 6 inches. I just do them random.
Just join them together as and when.
Definitely.
So it's all completely unrandom till you get to your binding, which is then completely random. Or what you could do is, like you say, just use that floral one there because you would have enough if you want your binding to all be the same.
Well, that is binding. So that is your binding. And I did have a little bit left of that. So yes, you would have enough to do that. Now with this one, one of those is 1 strip width of fabric. Now these, you sew 3 together and then cut it in half.
Right.
So these are like 1.5.
1.5.
Yes. So you would have enough. And if it was me and I was making it again, I'd definitely use that as the binding because I just think that would be amazing. I'd put a nice big plain back on it. And then that's not, the back isn't included or the binding. No. But if you use that.
Well, the binding, you have your binding is fine. Your binding, you can do a binding from it. You haven't got a backing, you haven't got your wadding. Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Wendy's back in an hour when she's doing Woodland Game. Oh, is it called Woodland Game? Yes, there. She's displaying it beautifully there. There it is. Very, very popular on pre-order. Right, let me take you through the 3 different colourways now. This is the most popular, the colourway that we're working with, which is called the green. The green. It's not clear on the website because it's just got a circle saying green. It's this with a circle there saying green, right? Okay, there's more people got that in their basket than we've got stock of, right? So please be careful if you want that one. Oh, have they not put it on yet? The marketing know there's no program guides on the website. They'll sort it today, I promise. They're in, so I'll go and tell them in the break now. Right, the colour that Wendy's already made, the one on the wall, is this one here. So the picture is right on the website for this one. So that's this one here. So you get your 3 meters of your fabric, your instructions, $49.99. They've called this one pink for some reason. They called this one pink. Rightio. And then last but not least, now they've called it blue, but it's blue and red. It's blue and red. This is the one Wendy really wants to make hers out of. So you get half a metre of that one, half a metre of that one, half a metre of your cream, which is obviously a Rose and Hubble, half a metre of your clover. All these fabrics, if you're liking these fabrics, I've got these in the next hour by the half metre and the mega bundle and everything. So if you don't want to buy the bundle, or if you've missed out on the green bundle, then you can create your own in a minute. $49.99. I know, $49.99. Right, don't go anywhere, because when we come back after the break, I'll be bringing you this new range of fabric, plus other Henry Glass fabrics. I've just got to wait for her to clear her desk. And don't forget, everybody who buys something today, your name will go into the competition. We have that prize here in the studio itself. I'll show you later. And the other thing I was going to say was, don't forget to get your pictures in of any animal makes or an animal making something. So if you've got a dog that can sew, send it in. Yeah, she doesn't want, Anna wants a picture of a dog actually. No, don't say that because I've seen one. But she wants a picture of, I've seen a cat on a sewing machine. Oh, she wants a hippo. That might be a little bit difficult because you know they're not house chained. I'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Hi, I'm Wendy Orlando and I'm a craft blogger. You can find me over at thecraftyco.com, and if you do head on over and have a peep, you will see that I'm a tutorial blogger. I do all kinds of crafts, but my passions are crochet, knitting and sewing, which I've done for over 45 years. In that time, I've made lots of mistakes, but I have learnt lots of tricks and top tips that I can't wait to share. What I'd like to bring to the Sewing Street table is to show that you don't need to have gone to university or have a degree in design to be able to sew. You just need passion, a bit of courage to take the first steps, and a whole lot of patience. Oh, and an unpicker. You will need an unpicker. I do hope that you will follow me as I take my Sewing Street journey, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey so you never miss out.
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too. In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page. Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Right, apparently there's a monkey panel I'm supposed to have now, which we'll get for you in a second. And I've got the prize draw prize, but it's down there on the floor. Hello, John, Paul, and... oh, hang on. No, Hannah's suddenly here. I was about to read something out, but I can't yet. There's some of Claire's rabbit make, but I'll show you those in a second. I'll show you the competition instead. Anybody who buys today... oh, will get a sheep. No. Anybody who buys today will win this bundle, which Hannah is passing to me right now. Right, here it is. Here it is. So, look. It's one of our tote bags. That's got Sewing Street on one side and it's got Yarn Lane on the other. Okay, and then inside, look at all this. Oh, so much you can't get it out. All you have to do is buy. All you have to do is buy something and you'll win this. Now, these are big, these metre pieces. These are metre pieces. I've never seen these before. Oh, you don't get that. You don't get, hang on here. Let me just do this. You don't get that. Here you go, look. So this is the prize. This is the prize. A metre of that, a metre of that, a metre of chickens, a metre of chickens. Another metre of chickens, a metre of leopard. Nice. Look at these. A metre, because it's to celebrate Animal Day. Metre. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 metres of fabric. Right, 11 metres of fabric you get. Is that just for buying something today? And Vix will announce the winner tomorrow. I know. Brilliant, isn't it? Right. Oh, where's that one come from? I think that's one on its own. Here we go. Right. Look at this. Now, you just saw Wendy Orlando making a quilt. We now have the fabric. Oh, here. Right. We now have this fabric by the half metre. It's a mega bundle, first of all. There's a mega bundle of ½ metre of everything. Let me just move that out of the shot. There you go. So there's these three, 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 and that one on its own. There's no image on the web. You get half a metre for free. There's the image on the web. No. £111.19. You get, oh, split pay. Split pay, £55.99 twice. So you get half a metre free. So you get 8 metres in total. Yeah, 16 fabrics there. You're getting this one for free. Getting that one for free. Have a good look there because I've got a couple of messages. Hi, John and team. I made a wonky elephant, but don't know how to send the picture. Oh, Linda, you need to email it. You need to email it. I'll show you the email address in a second. Wendy says, morning, enjoying the show. There's the email address, studio@sewingstreet.com, studio@sewingstreet.com. Claire has sent a picture of some of her rabbits that she's made. Here it is. There you go. Hello, John, Paul and Hannah. Here's some pictures of the bunnies. Lots of them from Claire. Claire makes those. She sells them on Etsy. Hannah's got one. I've got 2. In fact, it's mine. I think I've got one very like that middle right. Anyway, they're lovely. They're beautiful. 111.19 for all of these. So you get half a metre. They're already cut. You get half a metre of all of those fabrics. Look. Beautiful. Oh, hang on. We're having issues in the not in the camera. £111.19. Half a metre for free. Shall we do them? Shall we do them by the half metre? Some have been selling so quickly on the website. Some are very, very limited. I'm going to start with the clover, right? So I've got clover in pink, I've got clover in blue, and I've got clover in red. Which would you like to go to first? 91. Nana May V by Henry Glass. But have you got this one already? Oh yeah, I've got this one. So now, I spent all of last week telling you that the price of fabrics were going up. No. Oh, this has been so popular. I've only got 5 metres left on its own. Only got 5 metres left on its own. Let me show you what it looks like because you're not getting a fat quarter. Oh no. Look. Now, that would make a beautiful shirt, Paul. Hannah would like a little dress. It won't fit her, but she'd like a little dress. And a little bodice. Anyway, isn't it lovely? It's 100% cotton. It's a really, really gorgeous. It's going to be so lovely to work with this. It's such a fabulous quality. £7.49 for half a metre. Now, this is where we cut it off. If you buy the mega bundle, they're already cut into half metre pieces. This, you can have as much as you like, as long as you only want, how much do you say? 5 metres left. There's only 5 metres this one left. 4 left now. £7.49 for half a metre. It's beautiful, isn't it? So that's what we called it. Red, clover and daisy. Well, yeah, I suppose it is. They're not strawberries, Paul, no. The little blue flowers, I think they're cosmos, aren't they? Forget-me-nots are tiny, though, little clusters of tiny. I do love clover, so you don't see clover as often these days, do you? Okay, so now I've got clover in blue and lilac, which is 04. Or do you need the whole code? Oh, now these colours remind me of Liberty. Traditional Liberty colours, these remind me of. Are you all right? Do you want the whole code? Okay, Hannah's having issues, right, trying to find the right button and everything. Paul's going, "Shall I have a new carpet?" The man who delivered it brought the wrong carpet. Wasn't his fault, so he had to come at 7 o'clock the next night to fit it, and he was going on somebody else's afterwards to fit their carpet. I hope you gave him a big tip, Paul. £7.49 for half a metre. So how much this one have I got then? Oh no, there's only 3 metres this one left. I do apologise. It's very popular. Very, very popular. Beautiful, isn't it? Paul would make an apron. Quilted wash bag is what Hannah would make. I'd want something... Blinds. I'd make blinds out. Not enough, though, to make blinds for my windows now, but... Did I tell you about my French window? My smashed French window. Oh. Yeah. It's not Danny's fault. A stone came out the lawnmower, like that. And when it hit the window, it just chinked and didn't do anything. And he thought, oh, it's fine. Carried on going. And then about 10 minutes later, the whole thing, it just went... Like like a car windscreen does, like that. He's insured, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here we go. This is Nana May. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep missing the V out. Now, do you think it's Nana May 5 or Nana May V? No, it's not May V, it's not the same word. Pink Clover and Daisy. That's beautiful, isn't it? I love that one. Okay, you don't need to show a picture for the competition. You just have to buy something for the competition. The pictures are just for fun, which I'll show you in a minute. I've got a dog picture in a minute. I think that is... How much this have I got? Only 4 metres this one left. Yeah, I've been busy this morning on pre-order. It's gorgeous, isn't it? I love that. Hang on, let's just hold it up. That would make a really, really... Sorry, I've put down my microphone. Really, really beautiful shirt, though, that would make, wouldn't it? Okay, picture. Good morning, John. You are a tonic this morning. Oh, thank you so much. I'll have you on in the background. I'll have you on in the background as normal. Here's Reggie helping knit a Star Wars jumper, flashing his gorgeous eyes at us all. Is that from the Star Wars book that we had? Anyway, Carolyn, thank you so much. Ah, what's he called? Reggie. Oh, it's a very common name for dog. Not common, not common. Popular, I mean. Right, let me do these 3 now. So these I've got in yellow, in green, and in lilac. This is like a vine. This is more like Forget-Me-Not, Hannah, except it's not blue. There's only 1.5 meters of green left. Green Daisy, it's been called. I don't know what the designer called it because they've not put the names on the. No, there you go. Oh, have you seen? Hang on, I'm just going to move it here. Have you seen the selvage? Look, little mice. So do you think May V is a mouse? Yeah, that's the name of the fabric. Beautiful, look at that. I'd call that Forget-Me-Not myself rather than green. Oh, no, daisy chain. Got it. Right, I've got to fold that one away because that's sold. Still available in the mega bundle and still available in the, not this quilt kit. Oh, might not be available in that green quilt kit. Lilac or yellow next? 87, yeah. This is a really lovely, like buttercup yellow, like a really old-fashioned yellow, this one. £7.49 for half a metre, 100% cotton. So how much of this one have I got? Oh no! There's only 4 metres of this one left. I'm sorry I didn't realise you'd all been quite so busy during the first hour, buying it all on pre-order. I'm only on in the background at Carolyn's. Beautiful. I think that's lovely. I don't think you're seeing quite the full impact of the buttercup yellow on the telly, I have to say. Ooh. You don't get a fat quarter, it is half a metre. Beautiful. This is, I can't tell you how good the quality of this fabric is. It's beautiful. If you're worried about stability when you're sewing it, in fact, if you did Wendy's quilt, you know she was saying, oh, be careful, it doesn't stretch. This feels like it's been best pressed already. It's got lovely stability to it. Then we've got lilac. Well, I'm calling it lilac. They might have called it lavender. Do you want the number, Hannah? You're right. Oh, purple, they've called it, purple. Purple. 7.49 for half metre, 100% cotton, 44 inches wide, machine washable, quilting weight fabric. Parma Violet's a very good name for that, Paul. Remember, all you have to do is buy one thing today and your name goes in the hat for the competition. Isn't it National Poetry Day today as well? Maybe if you sent in your pictures with a poem. Yeah, moving on. Shall we see another picture? A giraffe. Oh, look, this is a giraffe I did in 2 different colourways. Oh, I thought that was from Delphine Brooks. Thought she was sending in her own pictures then. Tracy. Oh, Tracy. Now, I love the black and white one. Did Delphine do it in black and white as well? Did Delphine do it in black and white as well, or was that Tracy's own interpretation? Doesn't it look I mean, they both look lovely, but the black and white one looks fantastic. Oh, Delphine would love those. I love that floral fabric you've done the right-hand side one in as well. I just did that. I'll show the competition again. I did just talk about the competition before I showed that giraffe. There you go. Oh, that wasn't a hippo, that was a giraffe. Oh, there's a hippo coming up as well. Oh, what were those graphics suddenly coming in and out then? Anyway, all you have to do is buy something and you'll be in the competition. Oh, no. Margaret said, Hannah, you asked for a hippo to sewing machine. I just think what it's doing on the first one, Margaret. It's getting very friendly with the sewing machine. Is that our Margaret from West Yorkshire? Yeah. Oh, look. How did you ever happen to have a hippo in the house on your 570A? 570A is back in stock, by the way. Right, here we go. Now, this fabric is one on its own. We only have this in blue. Doesn't come in any other colourway. 97 it finishes. Paul says he knows how it feels. He doesn't come in any other colourway. Blue Small Flowers, it's called. Blue Small Flowers. I talked funny then because I think I got a spot coming on my lip and I was just feeling... Well, I must be going through my teenage years again. Regressing into my teenage years. Well, if that's the case, I'll have to put platform shoes on and great big flared trousers and a waistband up to my chest. £7.49 for half metre, 100% cotton. It's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. That one only comes, that colourway. Now I'm imagining, because this doesn't appear anywhere else, that I've got lots of this one. Oh, was it not in the... Oh. Was it in the mega bundle? Maybe it was in the blue and red quilt and we just missed it. Anyway. Moving on. Yeah. Now, let's do silhouette. Let's do silhouette now. So I've got this in red, I've got this in pink, and I've got this in green. 2.5 metres, only 2.5... no, let's do the green first, only 2.5 metres. Their words came out the wrong way round then. Oh, you see, this is... Now, I'm thinking a vintage-looking dress in this. No, well, not enough to make a vintage dress for you, but a child. It's called Green Small Roses, this one. Green Small Roses. It's very pretty and very delicate hand in so you can see the size of the print. £7.49 for half a metre, 100% cotton. Beautiful. Now, which one do you want next, red or pink? Red. You were very excitable then. Hold it that way. There you go. Lovely, rich red. All the colours are really beautiful in this collection. It is very vintage moda, isn't it, this? Oh, I've got it wrong, have I? National Poetry Day is an annual mass celebration on the first Thursday of October. It's not Thursday today, is it? It's Monday. No, because they said it on the radio this morning, that was all. They discover and share poetry. Oh, 7th of October, and the theme is choice. Oh, I know why, because Vanessa Feltz's not thought of the day, what do they call it when they have a religious leader on each day, thing of the day, and it's based on poetry this week, but she said it was because it was Poetry Day today, and it's actually on this week. Anyway, it's fine. I won't blame Vanessa Feltz. Here you go. Vanessa Feltz and I used to be at all the ITV parties together, and she got this knack of finding out where the food was coming out from, because there was never enough food at the ITV parties. She'd stand at the door where the waitresses were coming out with the food, and waiters, and so she was able to grab the little nibbles as they came past her on the door. This is Pink Small Roses. Beautiful. That's your pink small roses, that one. Got another photo to show you now. Oh, that's pretty. A quilt made for my great-nephew from Penny. The great-nephew's not called Penny. That would look lovely in these fabrics, wouldn't it? I've got today as well. Oh, I love it. Oh, isn't it cute? Very clever as well, doing the backs of the rabbits. Then you don't have to do any eyes or whiskers or anything like that. Right, okay, now I'm moving on to big floral. I've got this in like a turquoise. Now, you see this one, the purple. I've got a shirt in fabric almost identical to that. Oh, it's about to sell out. I'm not even going to show it to you because it's about to sell out, that one. Yeah, we'll run it through, but it's about to sell out. What have we called it? Oh, never mind. Red or turquoise next? Turquoise. There's only 1.5 meters of this one. I do apologise for these. You've been very busy this morning on your pre-orders. Okay, so we're getting some pictures, but not the whole picture hasn't arrived. I think if you sent it before, it's downloaded onto the thingy. Not you, but if they've sent it before, it's properly downloaded. This is Aqua Floral. They look like cornflowers. No, not cornflowers. What's those? Oh, they're lovely, but the water smells if you leave the water in too long. I'll think of it in a minute. Arunculars. Okay, too many of you want that. Too many of you want that. Then I've also got it in red. Oh, you see, they're all lovely, aren't they? Oh, how much is this? Got 8 meters of the red. 8 meters of the red one. Red floral. It's lovely. I think that's beautiful, that one. Look at all the different colours. How many colours are in there? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 8 different colours in there. £7.49. Gorgeous. Right, now to the last print of this range. These, green, pink and blue. Here we go, there's the pink one. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Now I've got a bit more of this one. It is like a Tilda pink. How weird. Now, there's only 4 colours in there. Well, It's saying there's green. I can't see any green in there, can you? I can see the yellow. I can see the red. I can see the pink, but I can't see any green. Where is it, Paul? Where's the green? Oh, yeah, Paul's not the best person to ask for that. Yeah, it's on the selvage. Look, Paul, that's why I was saying there should be green in there. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Oh, there you go. Look. Yellow inside the flower, background, flower. And then that one. I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is. My impression of myself. Yeah. He gave me his asking about my window. I haven't been home, you see, because I got home from holidays. Then I was in here. Then I went up north. Now I'm home. I've got tomorrow and the next day off, so I'll get it sorted tomorrow. Blue fabric. Let's see if the greens one's on this. Nice. Now, there won't be much this one. I'm imagining. Oh, 5 meters got this one. 5 meters got this one. Oh. At the weekend, I won 2 raffle prizes at the fundraiser. The other prize was a £50 gift voucher. I gave that to Julie. And then the other one I got was this thing of twirls, this great big thing of twirls. Other chocolates are available. So I brought it in and said, this to share out to everybody. Right? Hannah's got most of it down her jumper already. Anyway, but she's got a wedding to go to. So you've just been to a wedding. It's next week, the +1 one. Oh, she's going to her new... Well, he's not that new than boyfriend now, is he? But he's going to her boyfriend's as a +1. So she'll meet all the boyfriend's friends this weekend. Have you not met his mum yet? Oh, it's getting to meeting the parents thing. Oh, green pack daisies, these. Oh, is it your wedding, Hannah? And we've not been invited, Paul, no. Not Hannah's wedding, everyone, don't worry. She hasn't finished making her wedding dress yet, so it can't be. How's your terrarium doing? Oh. £7.49. I got one for Hannah for her birthday. For Hannah for her birthday. Oh, the shop I got it from in Worcester is the most fabulous shop. You just follow them on Instagram. They're so, you know what, they're so passionate about their plants and everything. And every day has new, they're all like succulents and that kind of plants. And he had this beautiful, like pinky one this week. It was lovely. Anyway, right, mega bundle in those. Because some of the fabrics now have sold out, so you won't be able to get them apart from in the mega bundle. There it is. Looking rather gorgeous, isn't it? Sorry, I've not folded it. This is it for your mega bundle, £111.99. Half the stock of the mega bundle's gone already. No picture on the website. Are you eating another twirl? Oh, she's eating an orange now. So she's had a coffee, 2 twirls and an orange. Very healthy breakfast. Or is it... it's a 9:30. Aren't they beautiful? The colours in there are just exquisite, aren't they? Love those. Okay, I'm going to move on. I'll come back to it if we need to later on. I've got a couple of I've got other Henry Glass fabrics now for you. That's this one here, is it? Obviously that's, oh, excuse me, that's not Henry Glass, that's Rose and Hubble. Look at these. I've got some of this range coming up in a minute. It's all very limited. Midnight Sapphire, it's called. So, oh, that's nice. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? There's only half meter though, Paul. Oh, it's under £15. Have a look. Well, it's well under 15. £10.98. You get half from each of this. They're already cut, so if you buy two, they don't come joined together. Half from each of the blue, half from each of the splodge. I'm not. It was designed by Barb Tortillotti. I just think that's lovely. It's got real depth to it, that one, hasn't it? £10.98 for that bundle. That is stunning. Really stunning, that one. Okay, shall I carry on with the rest of that range then? That bundle's about to sell out, by the way, if you got it in your basket. Now, there's a bundle or by individual. Okay, these are all individual. I'll show you them all. That one feels like a panel, that one. Look, they're individual. They're not a bundle, so I'm going to start with the panel. Beautiful colours, these. So starting with the panel, here you go. These are all last chance now because we won't be ordering any more. Look, isn't that lovely? Do you know what? The background of it is very like our what do we call that? The one when we have shadow, isn't it? Because it's like navy blue, but then with darker blue splodges on it. Then this beautiful kind of water painterly colourway here. £8.99. That's good for a panel, isn't it? Now, if you buy more than one, they do not come joined together. Just so you know. Do not knock. Do not knock, knock, to do not knock. To do not knock, knock, to do not knock. Oh, are you watching Married at First Sight? I'm so hooked. I can't tell. Yeah, the very last one, I haven't got to that far yet, right? So everyone was sat down to watch the season finale and they showed the one from the night before. People were not happy. So I don't know if have they shown it now then? It'll be interesting when I get to the end if I'm going. Oh, no, they're blaming it because of that, but it was a completely different night to that. Yeah, but they're blaming the fire alarm, yeah. Right, that's beautiful. You're loving that. It's about to sell out, that panel. Okay, I'll put that there. Which one, say? Striped one. Here we go. These match the stripes look on the panel, look, exactly. Remember, you're getting half metre, not a fat quarter. Oh, that's nice. Let me move that across like that. £7.49. It's called Sapphire in Rose. I don't quite know why they've called it Rose. Oh, the final's on tonight, says cousin Susan. Don't tell me anything because I'm still about 5 episodes behind. I can stay up late tonight, though. I can stay up late tonight. Well, the thing is, what happens when you log into Yahoo, I get a bit angry because it tells you things that happen. And it told me about 2 of the couples that... No, but one of them, you know Roscoe, our friend Roscoe? One of the boys is a friend of his. And Hannah says he's the most attractive boy. I like him, and I also like the one that's married to Taya or Freya or Tanya or whatever she's called. He's called Pete, I think, from Yorkshire. He's never had a girlfriend before. Anyway, he's a personal trainer, not a stunt coordinator. It's a personal trainer. Next one. Shall I do this one with the little birds on? Okay, 143. They look like little hummingbirds to me. Animal Day! Animal Day! Don't get overexcited, John. £7.49. Also, have you started watching RuPaul's Drag Race? We're not allowed to talk about it because Vix and Kieran haven't started watching it because they've had no Wi-Fi in their new home. Oh, Hannah doesn't like RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, Susan's all caught up with Married. At First Sight UK. Oh, I'm up to, last night there was a bit fractious, the one I watched last night. Married at First Sight UK. Gorgeous. It's new. Oh, they're filming 2 more series of Virgin River, which we're very happy about as well. And Bridgerton's nearly finished filming. The new series of Bridgerton nearly finished filming. Matilda's finished filming now. And who's watched Diana the Musical? It's on Netflix, isn't it? It's on Netflix. I've only read bad things. I've only read bad things about him. Yeah. Well, no, the film that's coming out looks amazing with the girl that did the run-in. What was she called? What's she called? Blonde actress. Anyway, apparently it's amazing, the film. The thing is, I still cry. I still burst into tears. All they have to do is show a clip of Princess Diana on the news and I'm gone. I know. This is beautiful, look. This is stunning. This is Sapphire in Floral. Kristen Stewart, that's it. She's not in the musical. She's in the one that's going into cinemas. This is one on Netflix I've got to watch. £7.49. It's all about what? What's that? Oh, I thought you meant the Princess Diana story. I was thinking, I don't remember that bit. I thought you meant... no, apparently there's one called Squid Game I've got to watch. And then someone else told me about another one. No. Anyway, I've got enough jelly to watch. Right, then, this is nice. This one's a little bit like an Ink Unleashed one, isn't it? I don't remember this one, I have to say. Beautiful. Susan loves all these fabrics. Aren't they lovely, Susan? Oh, Dawn still cries too. Doesn't take much for Dawn. She's been in this week, hasn't she? Well, no, not coming this week, 'cause it's Monday. Last week she must have been in. Yeah. She was in yesterday. Oh, she's in yesterday. £7.49. Oh, are they vegetables on the table next door? Oh. No, I'm not in Wednesday. I'm only in Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week. That is a lot. And then Vic's swapped a couple. She messaged me yesterday, so I've had to swap. Not had to, but Vic's asked me to swap a couple. Don't mind. £7.49. Lovely, isn't it? Okay, one more from this range. This is lovely. There you go. I'm just going to have a slurp of water while you look at that. The air conditioning's getting to me. This one's called Leaf Stems. That looks, it's not a batik, but that looks like a batik, doesn't it? She had Belgian buns yesterday. Have you seen the doctor? You haven't been to the doctors this morning? Sue said having a few days off at the seaside. Weather okay, but in school terms. I don't know what that means. Oh, in school terms, tried but could do better. I'm binge watching You. It's gripping stuff. Watch You. Has anyone watched You? It's the last day of filming today on Gentleman Jack as well. Yep. It's what I mean, Gentleman Jack. Her from Corrie. Yeah. Oh, Lisa Lamb binged Married at First Sight all the way to the finale. So much makeup, so much drama. Now watching Catastrophe. Oh, right, Catastrophe. I loved series 1 of Catastrophe. Hated it after that. Couldn't watch it. It made me angry. It's a comedy, and it's got the Irish girl in it and the big beardy, hairy American. I mean, it's brilliant. The first series is absolutely brilliant. It's quite old, Paul. It's been around quite a while. Right. I've got a picture, did you say? Oh, bundle. No, I'll do a picture and then I'll go into... Oh, wow. Kevin? Right, it might not be Kevin then. There was no name apart from it came from a Kevin email. I love that hedgehog. It's what? Oh, spiky. Couldn't hear the word. She's got so much chocolate in her mouth, I couldn't hear what she was saying. Right, which bundle next, did you say? Yeah. For some reason, there's no picture of the web of this bundle. So when no one does, nobody's bought it. No. Bring the graphics in then. You get this for free. You get the raspberry one for free. Is that raspberry or pomegranate? Oh, it is raspberry. So you pay for this. You pay for this. You get that for free. Apparently you is about a stalker. $14.99. Why? Why did you put half of each of that in for free then, Hannah? Well, I never. That's outrageous. Beautiful. $14.99. Look, so you get half each of this that you pay for. That would be $14.99. Yeah, there's no picture on the website. Actually, we tell a lie. I think you're paying a penny for that, aren't you? Because that and that's divided. You can't divide $14.99. So you're paying a penny. Beautiful, aren't they? Look at the dragonflies. You're paying, yeah. So you're getting that and that, and you're paying a penny for that. Still brilliant. Not complaining. Anyway. They do that at Holland & Barrett, don't they? You buy this pill and you get this one for a penny. No. Right, where would you like to go next? Oh, loads of you in for that one, sorry. Loads of you in for that one. Oh, here you go. Make a bundle of that fabric. There are only 8 left, and how many people got it in their baskets? Okay, there are 8 left, 4 in the basket. So in theory, there's only 4 of those left. Check out, because there's no picture on the web, so I just need to show you that picture. But that's Paul's picture, that one. That's Paul's picture. Right, now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they're separate, right. So I've got light blue first. This one's called... I'll wait to see this. Gossamer Garden in Sky Blue Leaf. It's lovely. Again, it's half a metre. Now, this isn't cut. You're buying this off the bolt, so you can buy enough for a frock. It's the same range as the dragonflies are from there. Oh, no, beautiful. You are beautiful in every single way. Oh, Hannah's now doing the next line. No, something will make me ill. That's singing. Oh, now, Hannah, I'm coming to your village one day this week. What days are you working? I'll do it. No, I've got to ring, because I've had my sewing machine serviced. No, because it'll be too heavy. I'll come and collect it. But when I come and collect it, then we can go for a Costa coffee. So you're off on Wednesday? What time are your lectures then? Oh, yeah, only because I can't just turn up to collect it. I've got to make an appointment. So what you let me know what time your lectures are. I'll pick it up as your lecture finishes, and we'll go to Costa Coffee. She's got a friend. I wasn't inviting you, Paul. You don't live in that village anyway anymore, Paul. You said that the other day. And I said it's nearby, and you went, no, it's not. No, well, so you don't want to come for coffee then? Oh, you'd travel 2.5 miles for free coffee, for goodness sake. I had 3 corn. Well, we can go to the early bird. Do they do soy milk at the early bird? Oh, we'll go to the early bird then. We'll go to Costa. We'll go and look at the man that Hannah quite fancies in there. Do you know what? Poor old Hannah's boyfriend, who's, I've not met him yet. I've only seen pictures of him after, right? She showed him a picture on the phone. Isn't this man handsome? I know. So she forgets their boyfriends and girlfriend. Susan had 3 Cornwall teas on holiday. What's the difference between a Cornwall tea and a... Oh, well, then it's another whole story. I love this one. I love this one. It's like looking into a beautiful lake, isn't it, this one? Oh, Christine. I sent the hedgehog and hair picture. Christine, sorry we called you Kevin. Is Kevin your husband? Oh, you have to answer that. I'm not intruding. If not, whose email are you using? Now, Christine's sitting home with a husband who's not called Kevin. I could have really dumped her in it now, couldn't I? Anyway, I love your hedgehog. I mean, they're all beautiful. The hairs were lovely as well, but the hedgehog was really lovely. Because they were like that, weren't they? And they had ruffs. Elizabethan they were. Elizabethan rabbits. Right. Next. Oh, yes, this one. Sorry. Yeah, no, they are. This is Mary Jane Carey from Holly Hill Quilt Designs for Henry Glass. Oh, can you write something down? Just write down quilt book for me. No, I'm not talking to you. You don't have to write it down. Talk to Hannah. Everyone's written it down now. Everyone's written it down. Oh, don't forget, all you have to do is buy something to go for the competition. Here's the slide very quickly. There it is. Just buy something today and you'll win. How many metres did I say? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 11 metres of fabric plus your bag. Oh no, that's a brilliant prize. So this fabric here is $7.49 for half a metre. What you're getting, you can see it on the table now. It's not a fat quarter, it's half a metre. But you're buying it off the bolt. Oh, we're all right then. Kevin's been around for a while, so we're all right. I like the name Kevin. Don't know why, I like it, yeah. Like Colin, I like the name Colin as well. Well, except he doesn't reply to your emails. $7.49 for half a metre, that one. Moving on. Shall I do the monkey panel? We'll check if the photo's been changed now. No. Oh, hang on, it might be. No, it's a different panel look, isn't it? Right. Picture on the website is wrong, but I also think, right, no, because the picture on the web only has 2 rows, right, which we pay $8.99 for. This panel, you'd pay more than $8.99 for this panel. This is what you're going to get. But a panel that big should be at least $14.99, shouldn't it? And you've got instructions here, how to make the little book. The book. Ellen says, hi, John, I made a joke out to Elephant to use the cushion when I had a heart operation. Oh, Ellen, send in a picture. Send in a picture, Ellen. Anyway, $8.99 this panel, book panel. Ignore the picture on the website. Well, no, it wasn't. You had 2 pieces of fruit this morning. That's Hannah with the twirls. Who's been let loose on the graphics? Why are those sheep on screen? I know. Everyone complained last time we did the sheep, didn't they? No. We only use it when it's the competition. That no sheep were hurt in the making of that transition. Moving on. That's really good value for money, that panel, just so you know. Now, am I going Tarrytown or am I going... Tarrytown is a little town in New York State. And Hannah loves the houses that are for sale. It's not in New York, it's only in New York State. And New York State carries right the way up to Canada. So it's huge, it's huge. My nephew lives in New York State now. He moved from California to New York State, but he's nowhere near New York. It's like if Greater London, well, it's not really like Greater London. It's like a county, but it's much bigger than a county, right? And New York just happens to be in it. Right, here we go. Mega bundle, 82. Blimey, you save a whole metre. Now, this is again somebody who hasn't altered this from that designer week we did when you got a metre for free. You're only meant to get half a metre for free. Oh, is there a noise with those sheep as they go down? Oh, we don't get the noise in here. We don't get it at all in here. Right. But subtle but substantial. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 6.5 metres. But you get a whole, excuse me, metre for free. You get a whole metre for free. Not complaining, says Sue, just confused. Thought I was seeing things. No, it's because it's Animal Week, Animal Day, National Animal Day today. Oh, that one belongs down there. I don't know how that got up to that end there. There you go. So you get all of these for £82.39. Nearly time for Wendy Orlando to come back, look. Oh no, it's on 3 times today. I'm ever so sorry. Oh, is it still not there? TV Guide, yeah, it's not there. I'll go and talk to them. Excuse me, I'll go and talk to them in the break. I'm sure there's somebody from marketing in now. We've got the little Tarrytown bundle, just these 3 together. And then I've got another bundle over there, Hannah. What I'll do is I'll show them and you can play them through in the break, can't you? Yeah. Here you go, £22.47. That's a little bundle there. Okay. Okay. Righto. Right, okay, so that's that bundle there. Now, I've got this bundle with the dragonflies. What are you eating now? She's eating a pear now. Well, no, because you're talking with your mouth full, that's all. $14.99. So you pay for these 2, and you pay a penny. She had 3 of her 5 a day. She had a pear, an orange, and 5 twirls. Other chocolates are available. She's only had 2 twirls, she says. Oh, Julie said I was being so good till the dragonflies appeared. Well, Julie, you're only paying a penny for that. It's goodbye. It's a goodbye. Not goodbye. Not goodbye. We've still got a couple of hours yet. Don't go. Don't go. Don't. I'm getting excitable again. Which is opposite to this. Mr. Parsons. I haven't watched any of those since I've been away, have I? Secret Life of the Zoo. No, I haven't gone off it. It's just that Married at First Sight's a bit more exciting. Okay, right. Now, before I do this, I'm not going to play these now. In the break, these are all individual fabrics, but Hannah will play them all through by the half metre in the break. They're all different Henry Glass collections there. They look nice together, though, don't they? Even though they're all from different collections, they look lovely together. Oh, no, they're called heirloom shirting. We had this when we launched it. They're not shirting fabric. They're quilting weight. Right, very quickly. Oh, I've got a picture of this. So let me show you this, right? How many have I got left? Please be careful. Please be careful. Please be careful. There's only 4 available. There's no picture on the website. It's £111.99 for that mega bundle. Half a metre of each. But look, you can get it in split pay. Oh, the picture's arrived. Picture's arrived. Michelle says, we're so far behind on Married at First Sight. Michelle, so am I. Well, not so far behind. I think I've got 5 left to watch. Anyway, check out your baskets. Coming up in the next hour, Wendy Orlando's doing this new Woodland game. And we have the most lovely, so that is a panel and your instructions and fabric. We've also got a panel, sorry Paul, I'm going to show you the other picture as well. We've also got a panel, right, that makes the other things. Look! So if you don't want to make the game, but you love, look at that hedgehog, look at that. What's that? Is that meant to be a ladybird? What's that one in the middle? It's a ladybird got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. Oh, it's got 2 fake legs. Oh, look at those acorns. Well, beautiful. Right, I'm going. We'll see you with Wendy Orlando with those after the break.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 AM to 1 PM every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 PM every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 PM to 1 PM. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Wendy Orlando is back because we've got a new, brand new project for you here. Let's have a look at the pictures. It's a game. It's lovely, isn't it? It looks fantastic, doesn't it? So in the bundle for $24.99, what you get is you get a panel, you get 1.5 meters of fabric, and you get the instructions. So look, these are flying out already, by the way, just to warn you. So you get 1.5 meters this. Now, is that olive? Is that colour, or khaki? It's beautiful, isn't it? So you get that 1.5 meters. You get Wendy's instructions. Now, Wendy wants me to point out, she didn't draw these. Sometimes she draws them. These were from our graphic design team. Lou drew these. And then it's moss green. Oh, Titan moss, look, Paul. But look at it now. Okay, think about this, right? So you got 1.5 meters of fabric, what that's about, right? You get instructions, right? $9.99. Then look at the size of this. Look. It's beautiful. Look, it's huge. You're not going to fit it all in one shot, I don't think. So you've got your acorns, your squirrels, your badgers, your toadstools, your rabbits, your carrots, your mice, your fawns, your fox, your snail, hedgehog, leaf, more carrots. Then you've also got this section here, which obviously is your board. Then you've got this section here, which is your bag to put it all in. I mean, there's so much, isn't there? So for $24.99, you get all of this, and oh no, come on, look at this, and 1.5 meters of this for $24.99. Isn't that brilliant? Right, before we go to Wendy, though, if you don't want to do the game, I've got a different panel. Here. Keep coming through for the game. You might want to check out on this one. That's the only reason I'm showing you everything right now, look, right? Look. Because if you buy the bundle, right? 1.5 meters is a meter isn't enough, but 1.5 meters is way too much. So you've got fabric to back cushions if you make cushions out of it. Out of these or cubes. Look. Actually, what I love is they've done little squares of the other fabrics. Look. Oh, hang on, I didn't see that one on the game. Hang on, I've got extra leaves on this one, I think, haven't I? Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, you have to buy. Now, if you don't want the game, you just want autumnal. Oh, I hate it when people say that. Autumnal. I know, I just said it. Autumnal. Conkers, Paul. Paul collects conkers. Beautiful, right? So that's the panel, right? Other things you might need. Now, when Wendy comes to make it, you can either have H640 or you can have good old-fashioned wadding. So I've got good old-fashioned wadding here. Now, is this by the 1/2 meter? It is. Oh, it's 80-20 blend. It's beautiful, this. So you'd only need 1/2 meter. Oh, no, hang on, you need, even though it's 108 inches wide.
Oh, not
108
sure.
inches wide it went. So what you'll have to, basically what she's saying, you'll have to just butt it up to edge because you need it's like a little patched. Maybe you want to, you could get your batting tape, or you could buy 1 meter and put the rest in your stash. Oh, it's very fluffy. It'll get to the back of your throat. $6.99. I say 240, it's 100 inches wide, sorry, 100 inches wide. Right, now, or I haven't got it here, you could do what Wendy did and use H640. Now, H640 comes already cut, doesn't it, Hannah? No, I mean H640. Meter piece, right? So that's big enough. That's big enough to buy one of those. The picture on the web's rubbish, right? Look, I'll show you. There. It doesn't come like that. It's already cut by the meter, just here. But it does say H640 in big letters on it. Fusible fleece. Fusible fleece. I've got nothing else to show you, so I'll show you Wendy Orlando instead. There she is. Off you go, Wendy Orlando. Take me out of the box, Paul, because I need to fold up and I don't want to put people off by me gesticulating and thanks. I'll let you know when I'm tidy.
So we're actually going to be making the game today.
Yep.
But I just wanted to show you with the panel, it's brilliant. This artwork.
The second panel.
With the second panel.
Yeah.
So this is the second panel. Just want to show you what I created from the panel.
Right.
So I've made, well, oh, that's perfect picture. But also what I forgot to show you, Paul, was I made a little book as well. So I just made a little book. Well, just because I wanted to.
Teaching people, teach the kiddies.
Exactly. So just made a little book. And all I did with those was I sewed two together. And then anyone that saw the couple of weeks ago when I made the book out of fabric, it's just exactly the same principle as that. So I made that. And you're right, there is too much with 1.5 meters, but not enough with 1 meter.
Of the green, of the moss.
So I just backed my cushions with
Perfect.
the remainder that was left. So you will have enough. But this is amazing. These are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? And all I did there was cut them out and sew them back together again in the order I wanted to. So we've got a leaf and, I don't know, I think that's the right way up personally for acorns.
Yeah. You don't want the other way up.
But that one I think I have put upside down.
No, that's the right way. Because that's the way it grows on the tree and then it butterflies down.
I never knew that. Yeah. What is it? It's not a sycamore, is it?
Yes.
No, it is. Yeah. Oh gosh, I was a little bit more intelligent than I thought then. And then with this, I've just made two dice, but I've made them exactly the same. Now my logic, I do have a logic in this. How amazing would it be to play a game where you've got to roll, you've got to match the same on both? You're not liking this game, are you?
That's fine.
Yes.
Like Snap.
Kind of, but then and you could also, someone could shout out one of the cubes, and then the first person to roll it could win a point.
Okay,
oh, I'm there.
Paul shouting at Hedgehog upstairs.
Okay. I lost.
No, Fawn, you lost.
I lost.
Right, make the game instead then.
I shall make and have them the right way up because they were the wrong way up first. Now, the first thing you want to do when you get your panel home is give it...
This is the game one, 24.99.
So
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. The panel was the 40 pictures on its own. This one's the game one, which is 24.99.
So what I've just showed you is all made out of the panel.
Yeah.
This one is actually the game panel.
Yeah.
And what we've done this time was we've made it a nice big playmat.
Right.
Because we want to, get down on the floor and all play. And it's actually a noughts and crosses kind of game.
Right.
So you'll see that there are, I'll just show you here. You've got more of the rabbit and the carrot because those are the counters that you use to play that particular game. But then, and you'll see, I'm actually going to have a plain backing, and then this can be then used to play like a matching game. So you just turn these over and you lay them all down, and you've got two of each of them. And if you just take two of the rabbit and two of the carrot, then you can use them as well. Or you don't have to. And then it's just simply, you turn them over. Or you can confuse
it, put 4 of the rabbit in.
Oh, yes.
That'll confuse them.
It would. But it's a very simple game, and it's just so much fun. But these are my kind of projects because you're also learning, and I like learning when I don't know that I'm learning. So you can then talk about the carrots and the rabbits and like the mouse.
Don't eat a toadstool that's red spotty and things like that.
Exactly, exactly. So the first thing you want to do when you get it home is give it a bit of a press.
Okay.
Because it will be folded and you don't want any little humpy bumpies in your fabric because you want to cut them out. Now, I do state in the instructions to cut out the 5-inch squares.
Right.
Now, they are 5-inch squares, but because it is a printed panel and it has been through rollers, they may not be completely square. So what I would suggest to do is actually cut them out in rows. So I cut against the first one here, so I'm just going to cut and line up my ruler against that line and then cut it. And then, because I'm a lefty, I turn it around and then I place it on the 5-inch and trim it. Now what you will see when I take this away is that you may be left with a tiny little bit of white.
Right.
Now I would rather have a completely square, 5-inch square with a little bit of white peeping. So as if I'd have cut all the way around
It's not going to peep, is it? Because it'll be in the seed lands, isn't it?
That's, yes. Yeah. And then all you do is exactly the same the other way. So you trim the first one off, but this time you need to line up the bottom of the ruler with any solid line and then cut it. And this is great where the stripology comes in for cutting this one, because you can just cut them. You do have to move it each time. And then I'm just going to place that again. And I'm going to trim that one off. And as I say, you can see, if you look at that now, you do have a little bit of white peeping, but at least it is completely square. Now, I've also stated on the backing fabric to cut 3 widths of fabric. Now, you do need 3 widths of fabric, and then you need to cut out a few more. I didn't want to say 4 because I don't want to waste material. So just cut out, there's 30 of these.
Did you cut the backing for the board out first, or is there enough?
There's plenty.
Okay.
There's absolutely plenty. But because they're widths of fabric, then you've got plenty left of it. So cut all of them out at the same time, and then just place them to one side, which is what I did. And then with the board, I cut around the outside edge, all the way around the woodland scene outside there. And then I cut the wadding and the backing out exactly the same size. I did have a thought afterwards. I've bagged mine out. So this one here, I've actually bagged it out.
Right.
But if you wanted to, you could bind it.
Right.
Because if you saw that I've got that to go on the back of the fabric, there's probably enough there for you to be able to bind it if you wanted to do that. The reason I didn't is because I didn't want to have any quilting on the back, because I thought it would give a flatter game surface.
Half the stock of the game is gone. Paul, can you keep your eye on Facebook messages, because I've lost mine completely now.
Right. So I've used H640, but you've got the wadding. It doesn't matter. I did have to join mine, but
we've got H640, it's fine.
Don't be alarmed if you do need to join it. Just make sure that if you are joining it, I mean, it's quite hard to pick up here actually, but there is a little join in there. If you are joining it, then always have a straight edge against a straight edge, because you'll find it's better.
Don't overlap, don't seam it.
Yes, do not try not to overlap it. And then just give that a jolly good press, because you want that to be nice and flat. If you're using just like the wadding or craft wadding or anything like that, I like to use 505.
Oh no, we've got the other spray today, haven't we?
Oh, okay.
I'll go and get it.
Oh, off you go then.
You carry on.
Don't be long.
You don't need it with H640, but you will need it if you use here I am. If you use 80/20, you want to spray it on 505 spray if you've got it, but this is brilliant as well. It's quilt basting spray from June Taylor.
Oh, well, that's going to be brilliant then, isn't it?
£12.99. Acid free.
And you don't need to use don't need to use much.
No, but if you're making a quilt sandwich, this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant as well.
I mean, you can pin, but I always think that if you can get it to adhere to it. I mean, H640 is one of my go-tos because it is fusible.
Oh, yes, I agree.
I love it. Also, I'm a huge fan of Thermolan. I know that it's not supposed to be for this because obviously it's for when you've got heated items, but I love the Thermolan because it's just like really thick felt. Okay. And all you want to do is just give these tiles a little bit of substance to them so that when you're playing with them, they're not all floppy. So I've adhered that to that, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is this is where you can go as wild as you want to. I'm simply going to sew down here and across here and then round here.
Okay, so have you got your backing on there or not?
Not at the moment.
Okay, but you could do it like a, could you do it like a quilt, or do you want to keep your backing?
Yeah, that's what I
completely-
was saying to you. Well, afterwards, I had a thought that I have bagged mine out, and
Yeah.
bagged out simply means just turn it out, sew them right sides together and then turn them
Yeah.
out. You could quilt it. However, I didn't want all the lines on the
That's
the
what I'm
game.
saying. So if you don't want the lines on the backing, don't put the
But
backing
does
in.
it matter if it's got lines on? It really doesn't, does it? So, yeah, you could go wild with this. So I'm literally only going to be sewing here, but you could, like, embroider around here. You can just go wild.
Use
And
decorative stitches.
I was going to say, please use your decorative stitches here. I'm going to do mine in white, which is, I think I'm going to change it, actually, because I like things to match. So I'm just going to put a darker thread on to match. And yes, just...
Oh, so not white then?
Not white. No, I've decided against white.
Okay.
I've decided against it, so I'm just going to thread this one up. And then when you get to number 4, just engage your tension so it doesn't follow you. Your thread doesn't follow. That's that, and then we pop that in. Brilliant. If you're very confident, it doesn't matter what colour you use. But if you're not too sure with your stitching, then just use a colour that matches so it doesn't show. There we go. Brilliant. And then for, oh, you put it up there so nicely for me, John, but I'm going to bring it down. That's it, just ruin it, lovely. So you'll see on here that for the centre, I just did my favourite 3-liner stitching, which I've still yet to find out what it's actually for.
Right.
And then I've just chosen a leaf to go all the way round the outside here. And please, please utilise your stitches on your machine. That's what they're there for. Now, I'm using H640 or Thermolam will go through with no backing, but I guess what, to your point, if you're using something like a craft wadding, it would be better to actually have the fabric on the back. And then I'm going to increase the stitch length slightly. And I'm just going to do a straight stitch.
Not put your walking foot on either?
No, I haven't. No. This machine copes with it perfectly. If it sewed it, it would.
What's the matter?
If it was actually sewing, it would cope perfectly with it.
No.
It's not a problem. You're not creating a problem over there, are you, John?
Shall we ring Gary for you?
No. Oh yeah. Oh, I think
Or Neil?
I might need Gary's help.
And that's not threading your
No,
needle.
it's not threading my needle. Oh yeah. Do you think I better call Gary?
I'll recap what we got
Yes,
available while we
please.
watch Wendy struggle. The game is here. You get 1.5 metres of your moss, cotton, 100% cotton. You get your instructions, and you get this enormous panel, which is the board game. There's another piece of fabric to make the bag. There's all the squares. There's everything you need on there. At £24.99, and it'll make this. So the top left underneath the price there, that's the bag to carry it in. Then you've got the board to play it on, which is not a board, and then you've got all your counters. Everything is included there. All you need is some wadding or some H640. All you need to make that. I know. And a machine that threads up. Ray, she's off.
It's always user error with me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not supposed to agree.
True.
Fair point. So I would do a decorative stitch around here, but for time, I'm just going to do a straight stitch. And I have increased my stitch length slightly because I'm going through some wadding and material. And these panels are gorgeous fabric, aren't they? They're nice and thick. They're very vibrant in colour.
Very stable, but very stable to sew.
They are very stable to sew. So I'm going round the outside. And with the H640, it does stay in place. So it's very good to use. And then, because it is quite a big area, you can, if you want to, go down here.
I would definitely, because even with the best adhered H640 anything, if you wash it or anything, it could possibly come
The
away.
issue is the washing. That's the issue with it. If you do wash something and it hasn't been quilted, it is going to separate, isn't it? So I've got a nice matching thread. I actually found it in the box of browns today. You know,
yes, that box of browns does come in handy.
It's
occasionally.
very handy. It was very woodland today. I was just checking the time. We are all right for time, aren't we? Oh, we've got loads of time. I want to show everything I can. And all I'm doing is just following the edge of the boxes. And then one more. Now, if you want to go down around the outside, you can do a bit of free motion there. I've been practicing. I still don't feel no one needs to see it at the moment.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I have been practicing. I do love it. It just looks a bit of a mess, but I do love it. Right, so that's pretty much the front of the mat for me done.
Okay.
I say you can do some free motion embroidery if you wanted to. You could pick out some of the features. Then what we're going to do, and this is nearly the bag complete, all we're going to do is place. Oh, look at me making a mess. I've done lots of ironing today, haven't I?
Yeah.
Right. I just want to make sure it's got no creases in it, because I want to line them up exactly. Now, I shouldn't say this, but I have been known to have put a little bit of 505 at this stage as well, just to hold them together.
Oh, that's all right.
Brilliant.
But where'd you put it?
All right. I just give it a little spray just to hold the fabric on, because it's quite a big expanse, because it's removable, so... And
yeah, but if you 505 spray it, it means it's on the outside when you bag it
But it washes out then, doesn't it? Yes. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up exactly. Now, what you might want to do at the
Yep.
that's okay.
Is that important?
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. I've lost my hedgehog. What have you done with my hedgehog?
I haven't touched anything. What are you looking for?
My hedgehog. There he is.
Oh, that. Nothing to do with the panel.
What do you mean, oh, that?
No. I thought you meant the hedgehog on the panel. I was thinking, why has she separated the hedgehog from
That's
everything
very
else?
rude. And then I'm just pinning, but I'm pinning away from the edge, because then I don't have to remove the pins until after I've sewn, because I want to keep this fabric as stable as I possibly can, because any lumps and bumps now, when I turn it in the other way, it's going to create ripples on the back. And we don't want ripples. There we go. Now this is the quick part of the make. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to sew all the way around the outside, but I'm going to leave enough to be able to turn it through. You can be as bold as you like. Obviously, the smaller the gap, the harder it's going to be.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I have said to use a 1/4 of an inch seam here, but if you wanted to, you could just do a little bit more so that you can make sure that you catch all the fabric. It doesn't matter if you don't. So I'm just going to leave the machine as it is, which is just a little bit more than 1/4.
Right.
And I'm going to just take it to 2.8. But as you can see, it copes perfectly without the walking foot. But the beauty of this machine, of course, is that I can just pull that walking foot down at any time. And I get away from the edge and go all the way down. And they are, so it's the right side of the panel against the right side of the fabric. And I'm leaving the pins in at the moment because I have put them far enough away from the edge. I'm going to lose them all off the edge in a minute, aren't I?
What?
I'm going to lose them all off the edge in a minute.
Yeah.
You will be able to take your time at home. I'm just racing round here a little bit.
Okay.
Racing today.
Yep.
I've got the hair running today. I thought I'd forgot to leave my gap then. I haven't got round to the fourth side yet, have I?
No.
And this actually is pretty much the way that the tiles are made.
It's
This
what? Come here.
It's the way the tiles are made, but the tiles are on a much smaller scale.
Eh?
You remind me of that Dick Emery's over the fence.
What's she saying? Leave the gap, leave a gap.
Yeah, leave the gap. I've left a gap. And if you reverse stitch at each end of your gap, then it won't come undone when you put your hand through. Right, and then just remove the pins. And then what I would do, but I'm not going to waste time now, I would trim all the way around the edge, closer to the stitch line. But if you don't do that, the very least, you must trim your excess from your corners. So I like to do handsome.
That's do?
Handsome and some. So I do trim the corner and then and some a little bit more.
He was a character in Holby City, apparently.
Was he?
I don't know.
I don't watch it. I don't watch it. And some. So we just trim from the corners. But yours will be much, much neater. But we've raced around like lightning there because I do want to get as much as I can done. And then you find your hole.
Oh, no.
No, I did do one, I promise you. And I find it easier to go from the single fabric side and then sort my corners out like that rather than trying to push the wadding. And I'm just going to push all my corners out. And you can always use your pokey tool after.
Yeah.
So. And then you just pull it through your gap, depending how big you've left. And you know, once you've got more out than you have in, you know you're okay. You know you're going to be fine.
There's only 30 kits left, and we had hundreds. There's the final thing.
Yep.
The final countdown.
That's a very old song, that is.
I'm a very old person.
Well, I know that. I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to be that rude.
Say it for you.
I wasn't going to be that rude. And then you give that a jolly good press. And you want to press your gap in. Now, I have sewn a 1/4 of an inch from the edge around the outside. You don't have to do that, but what it just does is stabilises the edges. So if you can, I would say to do that step. But that does mean I will have to hand sew my opening closed because I want to make sure it catches it. So I'd hand sew that closed first and then do a 1/4 of an inch round. And that is your game mat finished.
Brilliant.
So that's that done. Ooh, brilliant. Fantastic. Now the tiles, so we've cut all the tiles out and you cut your backing and then you cut your wadding. Now the difference with this one is the wadding is 4.5 inches and the tiles are 5 inches. Now that means that I'm going to place the wadding down and I've got a little bit each side so that I don't sew that, so that when I turn them out the right way, I'm not going to get bulk. With the mat, it's not so important because it's a big piece, whereas these, it's going to be much better if you can not sew with the wadding. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to place it in the centre, and then if you get a scrap piece, I'm not, but if you get a scrap piece of fabric, and then I just adhere it on. So I start to set it because you don't ever want to iron the wadding. And then once I've set it, so I know where it roughly is, then I can just make sure that it's stuck. Because if I did it from that way straight away and it moves, then I'm not going to get it in the centre because you really want it in the centre. Then what you want to do is place right sides together. Now, there is a right and a wrong side, but it's quite hard to see. So you place right sides together, and then I'm going to sew exactly the same all the way around. This time I am going to have a 1/4 of an inch, but I'm going to leave a little bit for a turning gap.
Okay. So you don't catch the H640 at all, the wadding at all?
It doesn't matter if you do slightly, but the aim is to not catch it. And if you do have it on the top, then you can see where it is.
Yeah.
What I will say though is to go by the guide on the machine, so set your 1/4 of an inch foot, because children are really, really clever. And if they see one of the tile looks a little bit different to the others because maybe you haven't done the seam allowance the same, they will win because they'll know exactly what's on that tile. And that was the whole point of having a plain background as well, because again, if you have any form of pattern, children will pick up something. You know, they remember a leg in a certain place or something, whereas I wouldn't.
Yeah, Anna's got that heart, you see. Yeah.
And then I'm sewing all the way round. And then I'm leaving a little gap. Oh, that is a little gap as well. Now, a top tip is when you leave your turning gap, is to always leave it in the centre. Don't ever leave it at the ends, because you'll find it harder to fold the ends in. And then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to trim and some.
Over.
And over.
What would you call it?
And some. And some, yes. You are definitely on form today. I can tell you've come back nice and refreshed.
You haven't seen me for ages.
I
You've
know.
just forgotten, you see, what it was like.
I've had a little bit of peace for a few weeks.
Oh, you'll have peace
I was going to
again.
say you're going to get mail. I know you all say that every time, don't you? I'll get mail. Right, and then another little top tip is before you turn it out, fold that fabric back to the natural seam line. So I would be sewing. I would be sewing along here. So fold the fabric and press it back to that seam line. Now you do it on the other side, but be a little bit careful now because you've got that wadding. So you don't really want to be ironing onto the wadding. And that's where the little, not the travel, they're not called travel irons, are they? The little mini irons are brilliant for that. And you'll find when you turn it out the other way, it's already finds its natural way. And again, I'm going in on the single side. Oh, I think I've been a bit tight here.
What with you?
Oh, with my hole, yeah.
Oh.
No. We're there. You didn't have
And how many of these you got to make?
30.
Oh, my word.
So you saw how quick the big one was to make.
Yeah.
You then have to make 30 of these. But this is brilliant because it's got hand sewing as well. Because what you don't want to do is do a top stitch around the edge here, because again, if there is something a little bit odd, the children will pick up on it.
Right.
They are very clever. And you can see, because I pre-ironed that section, it just goes back to where it needs to go.
Perfect.
And then you give it a good press, and then you hand sew that opening closed. Make sure your corners are pushed out well, and then that's your game tile finished. And then yes, you have to just keep repeating and repeating.
Yeah, so you make 30 of those. So you've got the board and you've got the tokens. Oh, where's she's off somewhere. There you go.
I'm back.
That's fine. So now what you're doing now is also included on the panel,
It
isn't
is,
it?
and in the instructions.
Yeah.
What you will notice on this bag is that I've made the handles from
The green. The moss.
But you do have enough to make them from the patterns.
I think the neighbours upstairs are coming
They'll be
through.
down in a minute.
Yeah.
They heard you put the kettle on. You will have enough to make it.
Right.
However,
Oh,
yes, they are different orientation. Oh, it's a big word for me, wasn't it? Because of the way, because of what you have left when you've cut out the front and the back of the bag.
Right, okay.
If you're okay with that, that's absolutely fine. Now, the handles are just normal handles that I always make, where I get a length of fabric, fold it in half, open it out, press towards the crease, and then fold in half, and then top stitch. That's very, very simple. And there are step-by-step instructions.
Okay.
So I've given you a choice today whether you wanted. I know. Now, the bag, easiest thing in the whole world.
Okay.
Easy. So am I? Oh gosh,
You've
I
got
might get
loads of time.
Oh, I might get them all made, mightn't I?
Yeah,
So-
you only got 29 more tokens to do.
They do take, but this is brilliant because it's one of those things, because we're getting cold, dark evenings now, aren't we? So we've got our 2 outer and our 2 lining. The sizes are all in the instructions. And what I would do is, if you use a rotary cutter, I would cut them all out at the same time to make sure that they are all exactly the same size.
Okay.
They will be coming down in a minute,
Yeah,
won't
you
they?
can't hear that at home, so it's fine.
Right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to place the handles. Oh, can I just remove you for the moment? Stay. So I have put mine 3 inches in. Doesn't matter if you want to place your handles differently, that's absolutely fine. But I've just given you the basics on how to make it. So I'm going to measure 3 inches in. What are they doing up there?
I think they've built a waltzers. It sounds like the waltzers at the gym, doesn't
Oh God!
it?
Now you are showing your age. Do they still have those?
Yeah.
Do they? I haven't been to the fair for years.
You never still have waltzers at the fair.
Do they?
But they are very loud today, aren't they? They say to us they never do anything while we're on air. Yeah.
My dad used to supply the electricity for a fair. They used to hook it up to his business. So I used to get all free goes on all the rides.
That must have taken up a lot of electricity to run a whole fairground from one...
Gosh, yes, yes. Well, I mean, we're talking, not that electricity was any cheaper back then. All I've done is I've done the first panel and then I've just used that. Oh, look at that colour. I've just used that as a guide so then I know they're in exactly the same place. And then all we're going to do, I'm going to use these ones just because I can.
Okay.
And then we place our handle with the raw edge. Now make sure that they are trimmed to the same size. And we're just going to place it here. And then we're going to, it's really hard to explain this, but you keep it straight and you twist it round.
Oh, let's have a look at that.
Oh, yes, yes. So we keep it straight and then we twist it round. And that way, when you fold your handle up, it's not twisted.
Yeah.
And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to just sew within the 1/4 inch seam allowance just to base the two together. And if you go backwards and forwards, then it will strengthen the handle. To be honest, there isn't a lot of weight.
I was going to say it's not carrying much weight, right? Is it?
It's very, very light. But in case you use it for your potatoes, because I know you're
yeah.
partial to potatoes,
Hannah's not
aren't
into
you?
potatoes anymore.
Oh, she's not.
Oh, she's coming out now. What's
Oh
the
no,
matter,
what have we
Hannah?
done?
She's bringing some potatoes to test out the weight of your bag.
I was very upset that you even said that you were going to put potatoes in my bag.
Why not? She makes them wash them in the shop before she puts them in the bag.
No, now you're teasing me. You are.
No, anyway, she stopped buying potatoes now. She buys bras instead now.
Bras.
There's a bra shop opened in her high street.
There's quite a big difference. Well, so what does she eat then?
Well, she's showing you, look, she's got a new one on.
Oh, I like
It's only
it.
£3.
Oh, was it only £3? No way.
And they sell sunglasses at the weekend. No, she's not allowed to come on air to show a new bra. Oh, hang on.
Oh my goodness.
You do not. Just for Wendy.
So I'm just going backwards and forwards again. And as I said, this is just simply to turn it into one piece of fabric so I don't have to worry about the handles misbehaving when I do the next step. And then all we're going to do, we're going to put one outer against one lining, right sides together. Again, it's very hard to tell they're right sides together, but you're going to have to trust me on that one. I'm going to put my extension table back on. There we go. And then just pin them in place. And it's really important here that you get the handle straight, because sometimes they do have a tendency just to move about.
Yeah.
I bet you've been looking forward to seeing me, haven't you?
Course.
I always give you trouble.
Because I'm only in for one day, you see, and then I'm off again. You see.
Oh, are you doing anything nice?
I'm doing my accounts,
Oh, lovely.
getting
Yep.
my glass in my door fixed,
Oh,
at Coffee with Hannah, picking up my sewing machine from the sewing machine shop that's had its service.
so you're going to be busy.
Huh?
You're going to be busy.
I'm going to be busy.
Yeah.
And the house. When I was away on my holidays, I was away for 2 weeks, the spiders, right? They did webs between like the window and the tap
goodness.
and between the headboard and the window and everything. They've gone crazy. The
Someone
spiders.
posted that their spider had had babies and they were just like crawling all over the
Well, it's
ceiling.
because they call it, don't they? I can't remember what they call it now. When in October, all the spiders come indoors, don't they? That's what it is.
Oh, do they?
There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is.
I like spiders.
Doesn't bother me.
And all I'm doing is sewing a 1/4 inch
Oh, I've got to go and collect Harvey as well tonight. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Got a message from Jane on the white box. With the With the panel, could you learn about opposites as they are facing opposite directions? Another great idea. Thank you.
That was very, very observant because I hadn't pointed that out, but they are mirroring each other. So that there are so many things. There's colours, there's habitats. Oh, there's
What's
absolutely
mirroring each other? Sorry.
There are. The animals are facing each other.
No, they're not on my panel.
On the other panel.
Oh, not on the game panel. You mean on the panel, the 20
Yes.
the 40 square panel. Sorry, my bad.
Well, they were. Some of mine were. I'm sure they are, aren't they? Well, now you're going to tell me they're not.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find. I'm going to open the whole thing out. So
Lou
I've
has
got a wrap-
changed
yeah,
it.
on
just,
this panel,
yes,
they definitely
yes,
are facing each other,
Yes.
right? But on your panel,
They're not.
They're not. Well spotted, Jay.
That was very well spot because I hadn't actually said about that.
No.
But yes, they are facing each other. But as I say, there is so much that you can talk to, the conversation, get the conversation flowing, and
I'm sure that's not a problem in your house. What are you doing now?
I am like this 24/7.
I know.
So I am pressing that centre seam flat on both of them. Now, if you were really good, you could do them in opposite directions to nest them, or you could iron them open. And then all we're going to do is we're going to now place right sides together, so the two outers and the two linings are opposite each other. Now, I don't know about you. Do you make bags?
No.
Oh, okay.
I could do,
Oh, you could do.
but I've got a lot.
Yeah, I've got an awful lot of bags. I love making bags. I always start from the centre seam down and the centre seam down because I think if you start at the end, then by the time you've got to the middle, it could have done its own thing, the join.
Yeah.
So I sort the join out first. How are we for time? Oh,
What's the matter?
I thought it was later than that.
No.
Wow. This could be an absolute first for me.
I've got a very busy hour the next hour, so if you do finish early, it's not a problem. You've seen the amount of fabrics I've got to get through in the next hour.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
We've gone a bit animal wild.
Have you had your Wendy fix already? It's like, right, that's it.
That was at 6:10 this morning. You actually haven't even arrived at that point. Oh, stop pulling a face.
So I actually like to go down one side before I go across the bottom, and then I go over the other side, and then I go across the bottom.
Okay.
Now you must remember to leave a turning gap in your lining end.
You're making me laugh today, Wendy Orlando.
You've definitely got the devil in you today.
I haven't. It's because I haven't. I was going to say I haven't. I was about to say I haven't seen anybody for 4 days. But I've had the busiest 4 days ever, so I don't know what I'm going on about.
So I'm going down the other
I'm old.
side. I have missed you. Not a lot, but I have missed you. So I'm going down the other side.
Yep.
So remember, start from the middle and work downwards.
Yep. All right, mate. Well, you don't remember. You see, ever since I've met you, we haven't been working on the same table. But when I worked at Zone Quarter, all the guests used to get kisses and hugs at the beginning and the end of shows. You see, and then we had this a gentleman guest who was very butch, right? And I went across, and apparently I was walking across, and obviously I thought, oh, I can't hug him or kiss him. So I went, all right, mate, and just went like, all right, mate.
What did he do?
He flirted outrageously with me, invited me to stag do.
Oh.
I know.
Oh. So now I'm just sewing the lining, and it's a 1/4 of an inch seam.
Yeah.
So you could, if you wanted to, start sewing along the bottom this time because we've already sewn one end, but I like to sew to the end and do that after. But it's a very easy bag just to keep it all in because you want to keep all your pieces together, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to have any stray.
Peckish today as well.
I'm starving.
Have you not had any breakfast?
No.
Why not?
I forgot.
Oh, no, I wasn't in shock, cheeky Paul.
What are you doing, John?
Strawberries.
I love strawberries. Now just leaving a little turning gap at the end. Oh, it's nice to know that you're not melting me today. It's nice and cool.
Colder. Normally this table's the coldest. Only when I moved over there, that side was set freezing.
Oh, that's nice. And then with this one, you want to cut your corners off again.
Yeah, and over.
And over. But don't trim into the stitches.
Oh,
Otherwise
so it's not what do you call it? Ansem. It's not ansem.
Ansem. I'm going to do a bit of ansem because the least amount of material you can have at the corner, the sharper corners you're going to get. I'm quite surprised I've made the bag in the time.
I know.
Right. So I'm going to do that same trick actually with this one, and this time it's much easier because they haven't got wadding in between them. But if you do this, it just make it easier for them to turn in. No one's going to see it. It's on the inside of your bag. It's just nice to do things right, isn't it? I do try. I was waiting for something then.
No.
You're trying to be nice to me
On
now,
my
aren't
best
you?
behaviour still.
Yes, well. You're never on your best behaviour.
I'm always on my best behaviour.
And then we just pull it through the hole and poke your corners out.
Yeah.
So you could do with a pokey tool here. There we go. And then you push your lining down inside. And then what you want to do, you want to take your extension table off of your machine. And you want to sew 1/4 inch round the top.
Okay.
I like to go 1/4 inch. I don't like to go any less. I find that if you go right up to the edge, it makes it turn.
Yeah.
Whereas just by coming 1/4 inch down, it just gives a really, really neat edge.
Just bring that bag back down. What's wrong with the other side of that one?
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, turn it over.
Yes,
Why has that
lovely.
one got a stripe on it?
What stripe?
Got a big, I like it. I thought that was a design feature. Didn't realise it was a mistake.
We changed the design of the panel so that we could incorporate. You had to do it, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
You
But I
threw
quite
me
like,
under.
No. But I quite like it. So if you've got enough green fabric, you could do that too.
Do you know what I did think though? It have to be a little bit bigger than this because that's a little bit narrow. How about having it a little bit bigger and then you'll have enough of this to applique the name of the person on it.
Oh.
See,
Or you put green all the way around the bottom and make pockets and put your tokens in the pockets.
What token? Oh, well no. We don't want them getting lost.
We're not going to get lost.
Wow. And then just give it a jolly good press
Yeah.
and hand sew.
You've got time to applique the name on then. Could that now, could you?
What your name?
It's for Ermintrude von Goldsmith.
Lovely, thank you very much. And then to fold it. Now this is very important.
Oh, okay. It's very important.
No, it's not important. Yeah, just to fold it, then you would put all your game tiles that you've put so nicely for me. That's not all of them. But if you put your game tiles in the centre and then fold it in half and then fold it in thirds, it's been made to fit the bag perfectly.
Perfect.
So, have I finished before time?
You have?
Do I get any brownie points? So that
No,
you can-
because you haven't done the applique.
Oh, okay. But you did
Anyway.
give me rather a long name. But then you put it all in there and you can store it.
Carry it with
You don't have to make the bag if you don't want to.
No. I think it's nice. No,
but I
because
just
like
think
you say, if you didn't make the bag, it would get thrown into the toy box, and then someone would go, "Oh, we've got a carrot missing, or we've got a squirrel missing, or whatever." At least that way, you know, it's all going to keep.
So the
going.
front of the game is for the noughts and crosses, which are they're carrots and rabbits. So you have 5 each of those to play the noughts and crosses, the traditional game. And then the reverse, you can play the matching game. And if you did want to quilt it first, I don't see that being an issue at all because it would just make it a bit flatter.
Perfect. Right, now you're back in an hour's time on Yarn Lane doing a block of the month. Do you know when you're back on Sewing Street next?
I do.
But you can't remember.
No.
She's too old to remember things like that.
I don't even know what day we're on. What date is it today?
Today's the...
Oh, 2 weeks
5th,
today.
4th or
2
5th?
weeks today.
Oh, 4th today.
The
2 weeks
18th.
today.
The 18th.
18th.
Yes.
18th. It's not me. Right, but don't worry, she's back in an hour's time if you are coming to Yarn Lane because it's Block of the Month, which is selling really, really quickly, by the way, so please be careful on that. Right, let me just recap these then. So we have, are there any left? The game bundle. There's fewer than 20 of these left now. So you get the instructions, you get 1.5 meters of the moss, and then you get this enormous panel which encompasses everything, right? So you've got your, ignore the other panel for the time being, right? So here you've got all your acorns, your foxes, your snails, your hedgehogs, you've got 2 of each of those. You get 5 carrots and 5 rabbits. You get the board, the front of the board there. You get the bag panel here. And you get your Made with Love labels and everything like that. So for $24.99, you get an awful lot, 1.5 meters of fabric, the panel and the instructions for £24.99. Okay, so that's that. We do have another panel which matches in, nothing to do with the game, but it's just in case you wanted to create something like Wendy did cushions, because you get 1.5 meters of the moss in that bundle. If you bought this as well, you'll have enough left to do the backs of cushions if you want to make some cushions out of this. But Wendy made some dices or die plus some cushions out of this. Lovely, isn't it? So this is 40 5-inch squares. So this is like buying a charm pack, isn't it? 5-inch charm pack for £12.99. There you go. And that's what Wendy made out of hers. I've also just got to remind you of Wendy's first hour, because she had the quilt behind her in the lilac, but this is the blue and no, this is the green one. This is the green one, which was so hugely popular. Paul's got a picture of it. There it is. How many are left? Graphics coming in. Once everyone's checked out, there are 4 left. But loads in baskets. I don't know what they're doing there, hovering in your basket. Please, please, please check out your basket. Because when people start watching on, you know, a little bit behind on YouTube and things like that, they'll start checking out. So please be careful. Oh, I've got a brown circle flashing on my screen. Anyway, so that's that. That's that bundle. It also came in 2 other colorways. Please go to Show Deals to see the 2 other colorways. There was the lilac and the pink and yellow one, and there was a red, white and blue version as well. Okay, I'm going to go. When we come back after the break, it's me with animal fabrics. Now, when I say animal fabrics, it's a very loose theme. There's animals. And don't forget to get your pictures in. And don't forget, all you have to do today, because it's a competition, all you have to do today is buy something. Your name will go in the kit. That's not the picture I'm going to show. There you go. There it is. One of you will win that today. One of you who's bought something today will win that, and Vicky will announce the winner tomorrow. Vix will announce the winner tomorrow. Right, we're going for a break now. I've got animal fabric straight after this.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles, and I really enjoyed doing the 2 together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle, and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on, so you never have to spend a minute without us.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters. so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It was a bit longer than it should have been, wasn't it? My stool's been put on sideways as well. Anyway, fabrics galore now. We've got Anna Maria. We've got lovely monkeys in cars. We've got woodland flannel. What? Why are we doing animals? Because we've got a competition. It's World Animal Day today. Look. Could win. One of you will win this animal fabric bundle. And tote bag. It's only today. You just have to buy something, and then Vix will announce the winner tomorrow. Right. Shall we do the one with all the different animals on, she said. This one. Okay, right. This is rather, I don't think I've seen this one before. This one feels like a canvas, this one, or a linen. It's pretty, isn't it? Okay, then, it's $6.99 for half a metre. It's animals on black linen mix. Elliot, you in a funny mood today? 8% cotton, 20% linen. Oh, yeah, like a laundry bag, you mean? Laundry bag, not a wash bag, a laundry bag. Is that an emu? Where's the emu, Paul? There. I can see an emu there. It's a great big one. Giraffe. Otter. Aren't they lovely? The colours are beautiful. And it's linen cotton mix. $6.99 for half a metre. Rhinoceros. Oh, yeah, there is. And he's got a green-tipped horn. You need to see a doctor about that then, Paul. Paul said he has as well. His nose isn't green, is it? Here we go. Monkey. Where's the monkey? I can't see a monkey. I can see a lion. I can see a frog. Look at the frog. The frog's doing the, you know, like that dance routine where you jump in the air and you put your legs, you split in the air. I can't see a monkey, though. Is that a monkey? That's a sheep, isn't it? Sheep have long tails. Some of them do. Hippo. Where's the hippo? Yes, that's a little dog wearing a hippo mask, that one. Which one? That one, that's a bear. That's a tiger. That's a rabbit. We love this. Right, let's move on because I've got loads to get through. We can't spend the whole hour doing this. What? You're enjoying that, were you, little Paul? Oh, go on, question. What are you eating, John? Celery? No, I was eating a gluten-free biscuit. If it was just now, I was eating strawberries earlier. Not eating now, I'm professional, I'm working now. Elliot's shaking his head. Noble Menagerie. This is nice as well. Now, we did have this in a, by the half metre, this, not a panel. It's lovely, though, isn't it? Look. Oh, Paul, this isn't Paul's favourite fabric, even though it's based on Paul's favourite colour. What's the matter, Elliot? Have you fixed it? Do you know what? You're perfect, you are, Elliot. Could you wear trousers tomorrow? No. I'm not in tomorrow, actually. It doesn't matter. It's getting cold, isn't he? He's still got his shorts on. Thank you. £7.49 for half a metre. Sorry I didn't read out all your messages earlier. I didn't have any Wi-Fi, I'm afraid. The Juki machine that was being used, Vida, was the NX7. We haven't got it in stock, but we got the 8 in stock if you're interested in that. Stuart says back from the gym with a coffee. Maureen said, Christine said, lovely to see you both again, Wendy and John, trying to tidy my sewing room up. Gerardine said, I did mine last week, can't find anything. Oh, she tidied up last week, can't find anything now. Right, so I've got my Wi-Fi back, thanks to Elliot. 7.49 for half a metre, that one. It's lovely. Right, let's concentrate. Come on, John. No, it was me, not anyone else. This one. Dogs on Sand. The only dog fabric I've got, apparently. Got cats, no other dogs. Did we? $6.99. Yeah, did. Oh, yeah, all that doggy fabric the other day that I kept saying John Scott's dodgy fabric. Realised they put doggy, not dodgy. When this fabric's gone, that's it. It's gone. There's Reggie. That's like one of those big furry, like, yes, like on a ski. Husky. Is it not a husky? Is it not? No, I'm not. Bass and Burner. Talk about the ones that do, you go, hey. Yeah, thank you. What's that then? What's a Shibu Inu? The one that Sally Stevens has got. She's in at the weekend, Sally Stevens. Is it Saturday? Yeah, I think she's on Saturday, isn't she? That's a corgi. Not quite sure what this one's doing. Oh, no, I know. It's one of those that points at the birds when you go shooting birds, and it goes like that. A pointer, sister. What? No, it's pointing. One with flares on. Oh, yeah. Now that's got a name. Airedale. That's an Airedale. Bear Grylls says that's a Chow Chow. That one. I'm moving now. Right, where am I going next then? Bundle. Yeah, got Anna Marie Horner solid with a... No. Say that again. Anna Marie Horner design fabric with a Rose and Hubble solid. Okay, so this is this. You get half a metre of Anna Maria, half a metre of Rose and Hubble. $10.98. $10.98. Paul wants to charge you $11.09 for some reason. Yeah. Paul, you're producing a lot this week, though, aren't you? I thought you were on with me 3 times. That's a lot. £10.98. Kat's not back in again till the 13th. She's got technical week this week in the theatre. They'd only got to like page 3 and it was like 11 o'clock at night. $10.98. Paul, that doesn't exist anymore. Bright Eyes. No, that's what it's called. No, look, it's called Bright Eyes Purple. It's beautiful fabric. Look, budgies. No, they're not budgies. No, I'm not all right today. They're not budgies. They're sparrows. What did Barbara Windsor sing about the sparrows singing? Little sparrows singing. When the sparrows sing. Okay. Now let's move on to the other one. Beautifully matched, this one. There you go. Oh, okay. Looks completely different on the website. That's nice. Oh no, Jackie's cat passed away this morning. Oh, Jackie, my Nelly had fits just before she went as well. Oh, I'm sending you lots of love, Jackie. £10.98. This one's called Visitation. This is the fabric called Visitation. They're pink sparrows, they are. Pink sparrows. Anyway, moving on. Well, it's called Piggy Tails, but I don't know many farms that have monkeys. Oh, it's not that one. Oh, is it that one there? No, they're driving a tractor. That's what the... So it's a bundle, is it? Lewis and Irene. Right, hang on. So you've got Greenfield tractor tracks. You've got a grey scriggle. That must be Piggy's tails. Then you've got Piggy's on grey. Then you have this lovely like mural scene on 3 different colours. I'll put that there. With a donkey. Somebody ran the London Marathon yesterday, a father and a son, as a pantomime horse, you know. Can you imagine being the one at the back running 26 miles like that? Anyway, this bundle... £41.94. Somebody's ringing me up. In the dressing room. Yeah. I don't, it'll be a cold caller. No, it'll be a cold caller. I don't answer cold callers. Anyway. Yeah, pick it up in my earpiece now. Anyway, so I've got 6 fabrics here, £41.94. Beautiful, aren't they? Half a metre of each. They're already cut. If you buy 2 bundles, they don't come joined together. This pig's on its own. All of these are available. Are they on pre-order? Oh, okay. All of these are available on the website, but not on today's show. On actually in the shop. But then this one here is available today. Piggy's on grey. $6.99 for half a metre. 100% cotton. Quilting weight fabric. Machine washable. Paul's peaked. 11:15. He was fine at 11:09. For 11:15, he's peaked. Moving on. Where would you like to go next, then? Giraffes. Right, so it's a bundle where you get half a metre of each, but don't panic. I've got all of these available by the half metre as well. You do save money if you buy them in the bundle. Doesn't say how much you save, though. So how much is this a metre? $6.50. Oh, Dawn's got those piggy tails. She says it's gorgeous fabrics. Oh, Dawn. Right. How much are they per half metre? $6.99. So it would be £21, wouldn't it, if you bought them individually? Pictures on the web are not quite right. Oh, they are the fabrics. They're just very close up, that's all. I'll show you. I'll open the pink one. You get all 3. You get half metre all 3, but I'm just going to show you the pink one. It's multi-directional. Look, some are on their heads. Some are 44 inches wide. Still, or was that just at the launch? Okay, we're the only people in the United Kingdom to have this fabric. I'm being told by my producer. Oh, look, you know, earlier we said for doing the half square triangles, we've got a half square triangle ruler. It's here. Also, I think Wendy's left her gin bottle here. Right, so this one you're getting all three. The blue, the white and the pink, half a metre of each. Let's do them by the half metre. Is pink. Would you say a different colour? Well, no, because the pink's already unfolded. That's why I thought, saving time. $6.99 for half a metre, UK exclusive. What, that one? $6.99 for half a metre. It's lovely. It's like bubblegum pink with yellow and pink giraffes. Beautiful. Made in Japan, cotton 100%. Blue next. On the website it looks great. It's definitely not. It's like a beautiful powder sky blue. In fact, I think this one's my favourite. Oh, okay. On the website it looks grey and blurred. That's the same fabric. Can't say that though, Han. Giraffes on sky, exclusive to us in the United Kingdom. No one else in the United Kingdom has got this. $6.99. $6.99 for half a metre, 100% cotton, 44 inches wide, machine washable. What would you make? I'm saying dungarees. Kiddies dungarees. Do you think it? Well, no, not for a little kiddie. I don't mean hard wearing dungarees that you'd wear to go to do your. Paul would see in a backpack at $6.99. Moving on. White. This is Hannah's favourite. It is multi-directional. Don't think it's upside down. It's multi-directional. Oh, Paul really has hit a wall. $6.99 for half a metre. Beautiful. Where would you like to go next? That must be this one. Monkeys. Oh, and those, what are they called? That's not a buffalo. Water buffalo. Cat. Oh, hang on, I'm just... No, hang on. Oh, hang on, I was going to put them in animal... No, start again. Right, so is it a bundle or is it a... Yes. Okay, so look, so we've got this one in the bundle. You get this, half a metre. This joyous one, half a metre. That looks like little Paul, that does. Then we've got that one, the water buffalo one. Then we've got the cheetah. Look, waving. I thought it was a cat because it was waving. Hiya. Look, hiya. Can you come in a bit closer on that one, Paul? Look. It's like being all friendly, isn't it? Hiya. Well, no, it's doing that, saying, come here. And the like the Then we've got flamingos in safari hats. Then we've got the monkey faces. Oh, I have got flamingos. There you go. There are the flamingos in pink as well. Then we've got, now, are they alligators or are they crocodiles, these? Please. Just waiting for you to answer the question. Then we've got leopard print. Then we got zebras. Then we got friendly rhinoceroses. Then we've got, oh, a whole menagerie on that one, look. Oh, it's in Kenya. These trees are only found in Kenya. That's a fact, I know that. Because when we did Ghost in the Darkness, which is supposed to be set in Kenya, we had to have those trees lifted from Kenya and brought by helicopter all the way to South Africa. I know. It was one of those moments when I work. Sometimes when you walk onto a set in the film industry, you work in the film industry, you kind of go, "Oh my goodness," and you're overwhelmed by it, right? This, I was just standing on the set, and it was like the sun was just going down in this game reserve that we're filming, and this helicopters, like a row of about 100 helicopters, all arrived with huge trees like that, all hanging down from the helicopter like that, and it was just to watch them all, and it was all the red dust. It was incredible. Rubbish film, but it was good, you know. No, we were in the Serengeti is in Africa, isn't it? But I don't know whereabouts. John Scott, will the Luna in Cream Songbird go with the Songbird Beautiful Birds? Oh, I'm a bit confused now. Hang on. Will the Luna in Cream... Luna! Squirrels! Will the Luna in Cream Songbird... Have I had that already? I haven't had Songbird yet. Have I got it coming up? Oh, later. I'll have a look for you, Christine, when we get to it. Yeah. I love this bundle. How much was it? $76.89. Oh, and you're saving $6.99. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 6 meters of fabric, paying for 11.5. So, no, don't worry. I've stopped taking my hay fever pills now, and I'm fine until I come in here. Yeah, but Paul, you can't just take it on the morning when you get hay fever. You're supposed to take Cocoa Monkey on its own. It's that. Oh, okay. Right, let me put that one away. I love the background to those because they're kind of linen look backgrounds on there. Now, 2 bundles. I've got monkeys here. This one and this one, you mean? Bundle. Where? Oh, in there. Yeah, look, how weird. Now, at Chester Zoo, they don't put the monkeys and the meerkats in together. And there's that one dancing with a safari hat. No, binoculars. Binoculars. That one's got a bow in their hair. I'm not sure that it's realistic, this. But they're lovely, aren't they? Beautiful colours. Wouldn't necessarily put them together. £13.49 for a metre of fabric. Flamingos next. Now, they look nice together. I'd make a handbag and use the grey and then use the pink one as the lining for the handbag. They're wearing safari hats because they're on safari. Isn't it called On Safari? Coco Safari. It's a safari that goes all the way around the world. £13.49. I think flamingos are all over the world, aren't they? Not just to one country, are they? Well, I know we don't have them here. But oh, who's that? Oh, you're right. Give him a twirl. I don't mean like that, Hannah. I don't mean an Anthea Redfern twirl. They've got no idea what I'm talking about. When Bruce Forsyth used to do the Generation game, Anthea became his... Oh, did he catch my wife? Anyway, he'd go, give us a twirl, and she'd twirl in her dress like that, you know. Which one next? Where's the bird one then? Okay, is that what she asked about? Is this Songbird then? Righty-ho. This one's called Lulu in Cream Songbird. Is this the one you mean, Christine, Will it go with Songbird Beautiful Birds? But I haven't got Songbird Beautiful Birds. It's from the same range, so it should go, but I've not got it today, so I can't look at it together, I'm afraid, Christine. £7.49 for half a metre. I've got Floral Songbird coming up. Come in blue and in orange from the same range. But oh, and it also has the one with the stripes, this range. Oh, okay, right. Beautiful Songbird is a completely different range. Completely different range, which is sold out. So I don't know if this goes with that Songbird. It's not from the same range. What colour was it then, Han? Oh, it was a very, very white background. So no, don't put them together. It'll make this one look dirty. Beautiful. Next one from this range got flowers on it. Is that right? Is that what you're saying to me? No? I haven't got another one from this range. Where are they? Okay. You can see them. Okay. £7.49 for, oh, there. Mixed in with those, got it. Right, so that's this one. This one is Moda Lulu in cream, multifloral. Okay, then we've got this in the blue background from the same range. That's beautiful, isn't it, that one? There's the little birds from the beginning. There they are close up, look. £7.49 for half a metre. Well, we had this because either a swallow or a swift has a red under there, but we didn't quite get which one it was. Because that one's not got a swallow or a swift tail. That one has. £7.49. Got butterflies on there, flowers, beautiful navy background. I'd call that one enchanting, that fabric. Enchanting. It also comes in orange. Orange. See, the orange makes it look almost kind of like a Japanese fabric, doesn't it? And I don't know if it's because the orange. Very popular. It's going to sell out today and we won't be getting it in again. $7.49. Gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful. This one over here. No. Didn't the trainee unpack this one? Right. There's also a panel with this. Let me just double check. The panel was the great big chicken, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the one. This is the last one that Ryan took a picture of, and the pictures were of completely different chickens. So you see, no, don't cut yet. You see the one in the front. That's a panel that you get with it as well, with this bundle as well. Not to scale, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I've got 2 fabrics missing as well. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've only got 7 fabrics, and you need 9 fabrics, don't you? So let's go through that. Right, stay on that picture there. So we've got the black paisley, which I've not got. You've got the red. Oh, it's the first 2 fabrics I haven't got. I've got all the others. So we'll just go by that. So I will show you the other fabrics in a minute. Oh, no, I haven't got the stripes either. Oh, hang on. I've got that one. Yeah, oh, I'm a bit worried about that one. I want to say to you, how many people got their baskets? The people who've got these new baskets, please be careful. It's gorgeous. It is I'll show you the fabrics, but there's some missing, and there's a panel missing as well, you see. So, look. So you get these fabrics plus more, right? Just show mine, yeah, very quickly. They're beautiful fabrics, but you will get more than I'm showing you, I think. No, it'll be a bit of a mystery, that one, when it arrives. But you should have 9 fabrics and a panel when that arrives. I do apologise. No. I'll put that to one side and we'll try and sort that out after the show. Right. Literary cats on cream and on red. Cream first. Now, this cat, when we first launched this, there was a great big panel which was very popular, and other pictures. But this is what all I've got today: the literary cat framed, $6.99. Is there nothing left on the trolley? No, no. $6.99. I think that goes from Ryan's pictures as well. From the end. Oh, Christine's saying that's it on cream. Oh, Christine, I don't know what you're talking about now. The birds. Oh, okay. Oh, so I see. So, Christine, you've got this one on cream. Sorry, ignore the graphics for a minute, right? You've got this one on cream, and you were asking if that one would go with it. Well, yes, if they're from the same range, then you'll definitely get it. You'll definitely go. Okay. $6.99. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's got a mottled background. And then realistic cats with their ears. Yeah, we found it's Scottish. It's a Scottish cat, that one, isn't it? We like them. And it was really funny because my iPad must have been listening to me because it kept bringing up pictures of those cats on my Facebook. Okay, so that's on the cream background. I've also got it on a dark red background as well. No, it's not yellow, Paul, it's just red. There you go. Now, what will you use that for? Christmas stockings, people who love cats. I'm thinking of, like leather sofas. I'm thinking of cushions on leather sofas. A bolster. Draft excluder. Plant pot cover. A folder to keep all her pictures of her cats in. That's Hannah. That's Hannah's ideas. All your certificates of authenticity and things, and your pet plan. Paul wouldn't use it at all. He doesn't like cats. That's his choice. He's allowed to. We all have choices, exactly. Next. I did this the other day with Yvonne when she was in. We're doing that funny noise because that's how Hannah says Yvonne. Like that. You got all your fabric for the front. It's quite cute, isn't it? Was on last week on the 28th of September. It's 13.5 by 21 inches in size. You don't have to do the letters like that if you don't want to. You can put them all down one side. Halloween in less than 30 days. So it was the 4th today, 27 days. 31st of October. Also, the clocks must go back. No, it must be the weekend after. It's usually about the 26th, isn't it? Well, it means an extra hour in bed, Hannah. Yeah. Don't get confused, honey. Get an extra hour in bed. But not until we tell you. Oh, imagine... At $16.99. There's all your fabrics in there. $16.99. Right, next. We had things the other day, didn't we? When we did, what were we doing? What show did we do? Oh, Perfect Fabrics. Perfect. Do you want it in the blue or do you want it in the cream? No, it's a border. It's not a panel. You haven't put the panel in. No, the panel's not here. I've got the border. That's the border print there. Oh, are you sure they're not in a box over there and somebody sort of already got that? Right, okay, have a look at this. Just have a look at this quickly. Are you coming out or should I go over? Oh, Hannah's going to do it. So in the bundle, you get this, which is your border print. You get your lovely hand-drawn plaid. You get your other one that's like the bead curtain with a cat on it. And then you get this one here, which is the cats in the light. I like to think of them in Austin Powers TVs, but it's obviously one of those climbing frames that cats have. Do you know what I mean? No, not there. There is a panel as well. That's right, that's right. On the image it says there's two, but you only get one. It's because panels come from a different warehouse to fabric. There'll be a box somewhere with all the panels in, because that's what we're missing on everything, isn't it? So you do get, can we show a picture? Right, you only get one panel. Oh, and look, the border print. They've not even, oh, yes, there's the border print. What's 1, 2, 3, 4? I can only see 3 fabrics. Yeah, but I haven't got that one. Okay, this is what you get plus a panel. This is what you get plus a panel. They've missed one of the fabrics off that picture. Right, okay. I do apologise, everybody. I do apologise. I'm blaming Elliot, right? I'm gonna blame Elliot. Well, no, but Elliot brought the trainee in. Oh, it's not even the trainee. Wasn't the trainee. Yeah. Right, okay, so what's next? Yeah. Love this bundle. Love this bundle. You got a horse driving a tractor, like every day on the farm. You're saving half a metre. Look, there's the horse. And they've got a gingham cow and a gingham pig. I'll show you them all later. So you get half a metre of that. You get half a metre of the diagonal stripes. You get the half metre of the very happy animals. You get half a metre of the carrots. Half metre of the stripes on white, half metre of the stripes on blue, half metre of the stripes on carrots, half metre of the stripes on white, half metre of the happy animals on blue, half a metre of the little chickens on blue. I love this one. Half a metre of the scenic on the blue, half a metre of the chickens on green, half a metre of chickens, happy animals, and half a metre of chickens on black. Blimey, that's a lot of fabric. You get exact, this is what you're getting. It's all there. It's all there, everybody. This one's good. £90 and 87 pence. 7 metres, but you're getting one of those for free. Any which one are you getting for free? Doesn't matter to me. Oh, they go back on the 31st of the month. So it's whoever's working on the 1st of November will get the... Oh, hang on. Halloween's on the 30th, apparently. I thought it was on the 31st. Yeah, okay. I always thought the Halloween was the last day of the month. Anyway, I'm wrong again. Look at these, aren't they gorgeous? Fabulous colours, lovely prints. Look, so let me put them in together. So you've got your chickens in your 3 different colours. You've got your happy animals in 3 different colours. You've got your stripes in 3 different colours. You've got your scenics in only 2 different colours of scenics, and then your carrots in 3 different colours. What is? Oh, Halloween is the 31st. But clocks go back on. Anyway, don't worry. £90 and 87 pence. That's lovely, isn't it? What are you going to make out of all those? That'd be lovely. That'd be such a bright, beautiful quilt if you made a quilt out of that, wouldn't it? Do what? Any of those available by the half metre, or are they just all in the bundle? Unless you don't want any of those, they're all in the bundle. We can do them by the half metre, but I've just realised the time. I haven't got time to do it all. If you want to request any of them, just let me know and we'll do it for you. Arnoury Horners with butterflies on now. Are they not together? No. Which would you like first? I've got it in the dark and the light. Light. Yes, I do. So they're beautiful, aren't they? This is Love Always. Love Always, this is Pink Flower Bloom. Love, love changes everything. Hands and faces, earth and sky. Yeah, I'm just looking for the name of the fabric because she won't have called it that. Clippings. Clippings is the name. It's beautiful. We love Anna Maria. But look, because she starts off by doing a pencil drawing. That's how you get so much detail into her print. But then she goes a little bit Caif over there, doesn't she, with her hydrangea? And then the butterflies, big, big butterflies. £7.60. Is this new? I don't think I've seen this one. Been on once before, not with me, while I was on my holidays. Halloween is always the 31st, thank you. Life is one big holiday, Paul's saying. £7.49. Julie, it's Riley Blake. It's Riley Blake. This is lovely. This is Anna Maria. Oh, that's on the pale background. This is brand new. I thought I hadn't seen this before. Was there a whole range then? Oh, wow. Oh, it sounds adorable. I'm not allowed it, what? Yeah. Animals on here, butterflies. Oh, I see what you mean. So that if you want, I've never seen this range before. It's on the website. Hannah's saying it's incredible, but because they're mainly flowers, right? And this shows about animals, so we could only put the butterfly ones in. But if you want to see any of these others of Anna Maria, they are stunning. £7.69 for half a metre. It's beautiful. It's free spirit, so it's really, really good quality fabric as well. Okay, moving on. That is lovely. Oh, imagine that in a shirt. Right, hang on, look. Oof, yes. Yeah, I like that. I might have to invest in some of that. Yes. Right. No, because I'd need more than half a metre, Paul. I'd need about a few metres. Who, Paul? Yeah, Paul would fit into a shirt made out of that for half a metre. I wouldn't. Don't think half a metre would actually go around my belly. Nope. Not with these, anyway. Right, what do you want? You want to go back to the beginning? What about all this here? Now I've got it. No, we didn't do Anamir bundles. This out. Oh, yeah, there it is. These ones, you mean. That's not purple. The lilac one. Here you go. And a bundle, I usually expect more than 2, that's all. And we didn't start with them. I do expect a lot from my colleagues and friends. No, they're not in today. £10.98 this bundle. So you get half a metre of the... it's called... Oh, they've missed the name off that one. No, it's called Arrival or something like that, isn't it? Visitation. Visitation. Yeah, but you left it in the other one. So these are sparrows. They're not budgies, Hannah. Who told you they were budgies? You should know because you did budgies as your art degree. So you get half metre Anna Maria, half metre your Rose and Hubble. Beautiful that, isn't it? That would just make a lovely cushion, wouldn't it? Put this at the backing, put the cushion on there. Look nice on my sofa, that colourway, I have to say. Oh, crikey, I've got to go to Yarn Lane, aren't we? I forgot about that. Then there's... Are we not doing this one? No. Okay. Yes. Where you go next, then? 10-inch... Now, this is flannel. This is flannel. When we had the 5-inch one of this, it absolutely flew out. This is flannel. It feels gorgeous. Imagine the quilt you can... Do you know what I do? I just sew the squares together and snuggle. Put polar fleece on the back and snuggle. Right, so you got this Woodland. Oh, we love a snuggle. Not with Hannah, obviously. No, we're not. You've never really invited me into your house, so we're not like to snuggle, are we? And the first date was a disaster anyway, wasn't it? Well, you didn't ring me afterwards. Beautiful. You're a curly girl, aren't you? A thirsty girl. Right. Lovely, isn't it? Oh, I love the tree. Oh, now you can't see that's got tree bark on it. Paul, could you show the tree bark pattern, please? Please make it happen. There you go. It's funny, it changed colour as it went down there, didn't it? Okay, so there's those 3. Then you've got your plaid. Then you got your plaid in orange. Then we go to the white background. Look, the little animals on the white. Oh, it's cream rather than white. Yours won't be like this. This is one Paul's had in his bag for a couple of weeks. He snuggles going home, you see, when holding that. Look, peppermint. It's like a soft peppermint green, that one. It's the right size for him. This, he doesn't have to make a quilt. It's a bit mean, Hannah. Oh no, aqua or darker peppermint, that one. Plaid. Then you've got the... Look at the little hedgehogs. Oh, Skunk. And Nancy. There you go. Now, I could have waited till we got to that one for Paul to show you the tree bark, couldn't I? I didn't, though. Bran. 49.99. Have you got the right names this time? When Hannah did the menu last time I was on with Hannah, she had designers doing things that they don't normally do. Jane Greenoff did everything for the whole 5 hours, yeah. Anyway, there it is. That's what yours will look like when it arrives. Beautiful, isn't it? So lovely and soft. $49.99 for that one. And I'm just doing a rag quilt with the 5-inch square. Sews up lovely from Anne in Buckinghamshire. Thank you, Anne. I imagine it would do. No, I can't show you how soft it is apart from going, ooh, like that, ooh. Ooh. Yes, I'm going, ooh, to Anne's message. Look. Is it going out or not? Right, what am I doing? Am I going? Oh, I better go. No, I've got 2 minutes to tell the end, or two. Let's do tomorrow's menu. It's Vic's in tomorrow. You'll be pleased to hear it's not me tomorrow. What's that thing that keeps going like that? She's got 8 o'clock, she's got extra wide fabrics. 9 o'clock, she's got the spacing's a little bit weird, isn't it? 9 o'clock, she's got a memory quilt with Alison, Marion, Allison, Mama Bibby. 10 o'clock, oh! I do apologise, everybody. Yeah, that trainee better train up quickly, hadn't he? Perfect gifts at 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, we've got an origami bag and fabric postcards with Alice and Marion. And then sewing room tools at 12 o'clock. Right. So that'll be Vic's tomorrow. I'm back in on Sewing Street on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week. So I won't see you for a couple of days. So if you're not coming to Yarn Lane, then I'll see you on Thursday morning. You'll see Vic's tomorrow morning. But you've got to come to Yarn Lane because it's Wendy Orlando Block of the Month and it's so popular. It's flying out already. The whole thing behind it is it was a Block of the Month, whether you want to quilt or whether you want to knit. You get the choice sort of thing. And you make this enormous blanket. Now, this is block 6 of 6. But that's not the end, because next month, we're doing all the bits that put it together. Here are today's blocks. I'll show you very quickly. It's that one and that one. They're the 2 crochet. And there's one knitting. There's the other knitting. So that's coming up now. So if you've bought something from me already this morning, then your P&P is paid for over there. None of the products from Yarn Lane will appear here. None of the products from here will appear in Yarn Lane. To log in, if you've never logged into Yarn Lane before, it's exactly the same login as you do for Sewing Street. Now, is the prize across both? Across both. So you only have to buy one thing today and your name will go into the hat and Vix will announce the winner tomorrow. You will win a bag of goodies. It's 11 metres of fabric and a calico bag. There it is. To celebrate World Animal Day. Right, I'm going to go to Yarn Lane because we've got to get ready and run down the road and everything like that. I'll see you either on Sewing Street on Thursday morning or I'll see you on Yarn Lane 4 minutes from now.